Hello, detectives and investigators. Welcome in. As always, I am Strange Tangent and joined by my amazing and lovely wife, Mrs. Strange, aka Red Panda. Uh, we have a new case, so we're doubling up. We are doubling up, right? Hello, Red Panda, right? Exactly. I know y'all are here for her more than you're here for me anyway. All right, like look, I get it, I understand. I don't blame you one bit at all. So we are
Someone's
doubling
already
up on
brownie
our
points.
cases. All right. So if you tuned in a couple weeks ago, we were on episode 2 of Off the Record. There we go. Oh, hi was for Red
You.
Panda and not me.
I
Okay.
think the hi was for you. The hello red panda was for
Oh,
me.
okay, okay. I see how it was. Like
Yeah.
the simple little hi was for
Yeah.
me, but the hello red panda, oh my god, was
Hi.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, got it.
Exactly.
Uh, so we were on off the record episode 2. So we are trying to tackle 2 different cases over the next month or so, right? Or over the next few months now.
Mhm.
This case will take us in the next 6 months. So we'll get 1 episode per month that we'll get on this. So what we're going to plan to do is do episode 1 of Royal Street today, and then in a couple of weeks we'll do episode 3 of Off the Record, and then 2 weeks later we should receive the package to do Royal Street episode 2, and then we'll just keep going back and forth like that. So we should be still able to stay on track for to do an episode every couple of weeks of Hunt a Killer. In general, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. Feel free to tune in. I normally live on Twitch as well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is something we do in addition to all of that we just really enjoy doing. And then, yeah, so let's dive into Royal Street. It is a Mardi Gras, New Orleans, tattoos and just all kinds of stuff, right? So we're gonna dive into that. It's gonna be about Celestine, who was murdered, and we're working with her friend Sylvia, who we are going to get to know over the course of this case and get to know Celestine as well, and trying to solve Celestine's murder. So with that, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you're watching this live, don't forget to host. And then if you'd like to catch up on any of our other videos as well, I'll make sure that up in that corner, okay, there'll be a little link that'll take you to the playlist, okay? That'll take you to everything that you need for Hunt a Killer, all of our videos for Hunt a Killer. Also, don't forget, join the Discord, okay? When you
That did
get
not work. Try again.
there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So don't forget, join the
Thank you.
Discord. Okay. That's where we put all the documents from the case. Okay. We scan everything in and we get that put in there. Um, and then go from there. So I keep looking at myself over here and I feel like I look very purple and I don't know why. But I do feel like I look very
I
purple.
feel like it's like maybe the glowing of your screen mixed with the
Maybe.
light because you do look like twice the purple I do.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Someone's like,
I'm like more
man.
red. You're
All
more
right.
blue hued purple.
Yeah.
You still look fine.
Huh?
You still look fine.
Yeah,
Just,
exactly.
just, just
All right.
Oompa Loompa colored.
Yeah, I
Well,
know it's a little
yeah.
odd. So one of these days we'll get enough figured out to actually learn enough stuff and figure out how to do lighting and everything like that. Yeah, it's definitely a
Next time
lighting issue.
envisioning lighting like stuff.
Right. So like we've got the bigger light on, so it's brighter, so we're not bright orange, but at the same time, like now I'm looking all shadowed and yeah. So one of these days I'll need to like actually probably invest in some lighting that I can put up back here, make it look a little bit better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by kind of like how we always do with especially with a brand new case. We're gonna dive in, as you can see on your screen right here. We've got some of the contents of the package already out a little bit. So it comes with an envelope. It comes with an envelope full of stuff, and it also comes within a card as well that tells you how many items are going to be in that month's package and gives you a little bit of extra information as well. So, Mrs. Strange, we're going to get over to the evidence room and take a look at all the evidence, okay? And so Mrs. Strange is going to be kind enough to pull all that out of the packaging there for us.
So It's always cool because it comes with a little card that tells you everything you should have gotten in case you're missing anything.
So you want me to hold on to that while we go through it? Okay, perfect.
I love the graphics already.
Right? Yeah.
Saw this ink your bones.
Right?
It made me smile. All right,
I know.
let's see what all we got.
Makes me want to get another tattoo.
Mardi Gras beads. All right.
Of course.
All right.
I will not be flashing you for those, okay?
Take all the fun out of life. Oh, I'm so disappointed now.
Right?
Then you don't get to wear them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. They got the tags on them. Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Okay, so we've got 4 sets of beads.
Yep, so there's 4
with
sets
some
of
tags.
beads with some tags.
Okay.
We got Pirate Brothers, Mystic Crew of Marie Laveau. By the way, there's gonna be a lot of French probably in this one. So
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be
probably.
fun.
That'll be on you.
That doggone crew of Sir Lancelot.
Right. Right.
I love it, that one.
Yeah.
What did we say?
Oh, so what you do off stream is up to you and your marriage.
All right, then we got a Royal Street Social cocktail bar.
Okay,
it's
so
really
that's
weird that it
the
says
notebook.
established 2009. That just is weird. 2009 still feels like yesterday to me.
Right.
Ring King's
Oh, so it
Ball.
looks like there's some
Oh, I missed that part.
some like recipes inside of
Okay.
the notebook.
Okay, that caught me off guard. I went to
Right?
thumb through it and I'm like, oh. That's pretty schmancyly done though.
It is.
Okay, I feel like that's a cult. I don't know. It's just that's just the vibe I got really quickly. It looked like
Right.
some kind of a creed or something in there. So, oh, here's our victim. Oh, she looks fabulous.
Right?
Oh, I can't wait to read this up on the
Good
backside.
Go.
There's a lot of literature on this one.
Camera
This is going
went
to be
out of focus a
interesting.
little bit there.
Are we still okay?
Focus camera. There we go.
Sorry, the light's causing a pretty harsh glare. There we go.
There you
The
go.
Tale
That's better.
of New Orleans and Southern Louisiana. Oh, that's interesting.
So
Why do I
looks
want
like
the
a whole
Legion to be in
storybook.
there? Yeah, a little bit. That's interesting. It might be a little loaded. We might have to highlight that one. Oh, we have a
Right.
map.
Okay.
Oh, that's a pretty little letter. Okay.
So it looks
we got
like
the little
yep. So that's
ink
the letter
and
from Sylvia, probably.
Yeah. That looks pretty cool. I'm kind of excited not to see a bunch of scribble off to the side. That's been really hard
Right.
to read. All right. Someone's an artist because look at all these little chicken scratches.
Right.
Like in the doodly sense. It's really funny.
So I wonder if it's Sylvia,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
Oh, the night she died. It's on some
So-
kind of it's on some kind of like a menu of some kind.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Looks like there might be a lot of reading, guys. Brace yourselves now.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the first episode has a lot of reading for a lot of different things.
Yeah, it does, just because it's trying to get you into that.
It's giving you a lot of the
Facility, yeah.
backstory of
Mhm.
everything and lets you get to learn everything and everything like that.
It's Sir Barks-a-Lot.
Oh, is that
The
Sir
doggone
Barks a
crew of
lot?
Sir
There you go.
Barks-a-Lot. Tresor, the reigning king of that doggone crew of Sir Barks-a-Lot.
Nice.
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh, it's so fun. That's really cute. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Because I'm reading fartiers.
40 years?
Okay, that makes a little more sense. I'm
Yeah,
like literally reading that as
40
fartiers, and I'm like, that sounds wrong.
No, I think it's 40 years.
Okay.
Yo, Holly. Welcome in.
How fun. Oh gosh. Well, it's gonna be a lot to go through tonight. I'm kind of excited and kind of
Right?
intimidated. It's gonna be so interesting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So definitely a lot of stuff. So chat again, if you're not in the Discord, there's the link there for it. If you're watching this on YouTube, down in the description down below will be the link to join the Discord. Feel free as you're watching this, you can reference the material that's in the Discord that we're going to be placing in there now. So all this evidence that we just pulled out of the packaging, what I do ahead of time on all these cases is I take it all, I scan it, I duplicate things as needed. So that's why, you can tell there's already a map hanging up back here. So it's because of that. Nope, that didn't help at all. I was hoping that might help. Okay. There we go. That's a little
I
bit
feel
better.
like that is a little better.
So yeah, so that map right back there, right? So that's one side of it. So I made a copy of it so that we can hang up both sides of the map. And then, so I've got that up there already. But we'll start diving through a little bit more. We'll pick some stuff to go through. We're going to start probably with the letter like we usually do, just so we know what we're doing and what our objective is. And then just start kind of working our way through some of the evidence. So let me get switched over to that. All right, here we go. So we're going to start our investigation. Mrs. Strange is, I think, going to start going over through the letter. While Mrs. Strange is doing that, I will be adding everything in for the Discord, okay? I'll get all this files uploaded for you so you can start looking at things.
Good if I go?
Yeah,
all right.
Right ahead.
So it's on Ink Your Bones letterhead. So it's kind of cool. So let's see. Hello, my name is Sylvia Jones, and I'm writing to you because I have nowhere else to turn. Several weeks ago, my best friend, the one person I trusted most in this world, was murdered. Her name was Celestine Broussard. She was an artist, a community leader, and an inspiration who deserved nothing but the best. But somebody shot her dead in St. Louis Cemetery number 1. When the police ruled the death a mugging, a friend of mine here in New Orleans referred me to Michelle Gray's investigations. Michelle told me to collect whatever I thought could be helpful and send it all over to you, which is, I guess, how you do this? I probably should go back to how it all started. Celestine, me, and our other friend Ines, if anyone knows if I'm pronouncing that wrong, let me know, have been tight ever since. We first met 15 years ago. I had just moved here from Jersey, so Cel and Ines became my family in no time. Ines called us all the Bywater Babes, after the neighborhood we all lived in back then. And for a while, at least, we did everything together. We even founded our own carnival crew, a group for throwing balls and parades during the Mardi Gras season. Celestine named us the Mystic Krewe of Marie Laveau, MKML for short. And as captain, she built us a Mardi Gras empire. But then last February 16th, everything changed. It was the night before our big parade, and Ines and I went down to our local bar, Royal Street Social, to meet with Celestine. No surprise, Ines was doing the most as usual. She's the filmmaker, and she has the documentary on MKML that's called The Misfits of Mardi Gras that she has been working on forever. The whole reason she called the meeting was to demand that Celestine show the trailer at our crew's ball the following night. Ines was ready for a fight, but when we walked into the social, Celestine was already there with Jay. Jay's her small town first, the boy she left behind to chase her big city dreams. A few months ago, he showed up in the Bywater like he expected her to just drop everything and pick up where they left off over 15 years ago. Of course, my girl said no chance, but he kept pushing. That is, until she shut him down cold that night. After Jay stormed out, Celestine and Ines had an epic showdown about the documentary screening. Then Cel stormed out too. At the time, I figured she was going to cool off like she always did after an argument with Ines. She had a tradition of leaving an offering at the grave of Marie Laveau the night before the parade, so I thought doing her old ritual might help. I should have gone after her, but I just thought she wanted to be left alone. Looking back on it, I know that's no excuse. Celestine didn't show up to the MKML parade or ball the next day. With no one to stand in her way, Ines screened her documentary trailer at the ball, and just as it got to the segment on Celestine, I got a call from Cel's mom back in Ibera Parish. One of the cemetery employees found her body early that morning. It had been shoved into one of the raised tombs near Marie's grave. The police declared it a mugging just like that, even though Cel's belongings were found scattered throughout the cemetery. Based on the fact that nothing was stolen, I'm worried it was someone she knew. I can't help but wonder if she felt something was coming. In the package I sent with this letter, there's a book of old Louisiana legends that Celestine gave me the night she died. She shoved it in my hands right as she was leaving the bar. I thought the note inside was strange, but I now know she wanted me to take action. She must have known something was about to happen, and she was reaching out to me for help. I owe it to Celestine to make this right. She was more than my best friend. We were family. She was someone who was always there, supporting me and pushing me to stand up for and respect myself. She got me out of bartending and away from a really bad relationship. And she always encouraged me to take my art and myself as seriously as she did. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now that she's gone. So I really need your help. And here's where I think we should start. Her art studio in the warehouse district. All her stuff was taken out of her house a few weeks ago. And of course, the crime scene was cleared up the day after the murder, which means that the studio is the only place left where we might find some evidence. Cel used to bike there every day. And I know for a fact she kept a spare key hidden somewhere along the route from her house to the studio. I just don't know the exact location. Maybe you could figure it out. To help you find the key's hiding place, I'm sending a box full of documents about Carnival, Celestine, MK, ML, and whatever else seemed relevant. I'm hoping it's enough for you to come up with a location because it's all I've got. I've also uploaded Inez's documentary trailer and what I could find on Good Fences to the shared desktop Michelle Gray set up for us. She said to use this login. If you can just get me into her studio, maybe we can find some kind of lead. When you think you found the place where Cell stashed the key, just use the contact page to send me an email with the subject line and in the body, the key's location. Thank you so much for working with me. It's good to have someone on my side. Sylvia Jones. You want me to read this other part too? It looks like a little excerpt.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So let me see. Something else you should know about me is that I draw all day long. I work in a tattoo shop and it's how I think things through. Something about seeing everything on paper makes it click. I sent you some notes that I made at the social and where I think we might search for the key. I'm sorry they're such a mess to read. It's just how my brain works. SJ.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's this. Yeah. Girl.
A lot of history in that letter. That's kind of cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is a
No,
really
absolutely.
clear, good friend. Yeah.
So where do we want to start? So it sounds like our objective is that we need to find the location of a spare key to Celestine's studio. That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
So, and then we'll probably in the virtual desktop just have to email Sylvia with where that location is. I know it mentioned virtual desktop, so let me get this opened up as well.
I think I have an idea where we should start.
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking let's start with her newspaper article.
Yeah, the obituary.
Seems to make sense.
Is that what that is?
I think so. At least it just says person died. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Maybe
assuming.
not the obituary, but probably the
So,
news
yeah.
article of saying
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, just a news article just to get us started, because a lot of that's going to be like news legend and like getting to know the New Orleans
Right.
culture and stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing. So, do you want me to start reading the newspaper article while you're getting that all put in?
Yeah, that works.
That work? Okay. So it looks like Celestine Broussard, local artist, dies at 34. Celestine Helen Broussard entered into eternal rest on February 16th. Broussard was a native of Beaumaris in Iberra Parish and a longtime resident of New Orleans. She is survived by her mother, Lune Marie Broussard, and siblings Athalie and Pascal Broussard. Was a painter, community organizer, and social activist. However, she is best known to many New Orleans as one of the founders of the beloved Carnival Crew, the mystic crew of Marie Laveau. Broussard's love of Mardi Gras stretched back to her childhood, when she was chosen as the princess of the crew of Rougarou in Beaumaris. A few years later, it was her high school teacher, Virginie Boudin. This is really hard typed up. It's just very hard to read.
Yeah.
Who first noticed Broussard's talent
might help
for
if I
visual
pull
arts.
this up on the screen for him too.
I don't know why. It's just I can't tell what it is. The type is just on.
Oh yeah, even scanned, it's not.
It's just really hard to read. Okay.
This
That's
one
okay.
was just the way it was.
I'll kind of tough it. I think we might have just gotten a bad copy. I'll keep going. I
Where
should
are
be
you
able to
at?
get through the most of it. I was midway through the paragraph that starts with a few years later.
Okay,
I was in the middle of that paragraph.
Coming in contact with the rich culture.
Yeah, that sounds about
Okay.
right.
Oh, I think I can. With zooming in, I think it'll
Okay.
be all right here. All right. So coming into contact with the rich culture of New Orleans, electrified Broussard and changed her life forever. Returning to Beaumaris for 6 short months, she worked 2 part-time jobs while attending high school so she could return to the Crescent City in the fall as a permanent student. Naturally, she accomplished this as those who knew, I'm guessing that's Celestine, right?
I think Broussard, yeah.
Celestine. So, who knew Celestine say she was accomplished anything she put her mind, or that she could, that she accomplished anything she put her mind to, while earning.
Yeah.
While earning her Bachelor of Fine Arts from the Savion College of Visual Art. Broussard rented a house on Royal Street with filmmaker Ines Koval. Is that what you said? Enos?
I've been saying Enos, but I'm not
Enos?
sure.
Okay,
Covillion, though, I
Enos
think. Or,
Colvillian.
yeah, Covillion.
And tattoo artist Sylvia Jones, establishing a friendship that would last long beyond their time as roommates. Together, the three would become famous for their raucous parties, art happenings, and ultimately for forming the all-female mystic crew of Marie Laveau. During their inaugural parade, Broussard's portrayal of Laveau, complete with a live snake acting as Laveau's pet boa constrictor zombie, was the talk of New Orleans. Uh, Broussard's enduring Mardi Gras legacy can be seen in her mentoring of younger crews, particularly the crew of the pirate brothers Jean and Pierre, and in the Three Kings Ball, a cross-crew party raising money for Broussard's nonprofit NOLA Kids Art. Let's see, as Marie Laveau's captain, Broussard's artistic vision gained a wider audience, and she was hired to paint murals ranging from local businesses to municipally backed beautification projects. Her first high-profile commission came from fellow Carnival Reveler. Is that what that says? Reveler and Mincer.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Cyril Fortier, who hired Broussard to create a two-story mural for Fortier Foods corporate headquarters. This collaboration was the start of a fruitful partnership, and Broussard's art can still be seen on Fortier's carryout bags, boxes, and cups across Louisiana. Still, despite her commercial success, Broussard's greatest impact will always be her legacy of fearless activism. From her large scale public works, such as her mural commemorating Aretha Castle Haley, to her stalwart presence at protests and city council meetings. Broussard had a keen eye for identifying moral injustice and the conviction that the world could be a better and more equal place if we chose to fight for it. It is truly a deep loss to the cultural fabric of our city to lose one so bright at so young an age. Broussard will live on through her work and its influence on the next wave of young artists in New Orleans. The funeral service will be held at St. John the Evangelist in Beaumaris on February 25th at noon. A second line is scheduled in the Bywater for March 4th at 4 p.m. Those who wish to honor Broussard's memory may send contributions to NOLA Kids Art. The organization is currently seeking funding for a permanent facility to house its classes and programs. So,
Oh, she's a very active person.
yeah, no, absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
I think there's some stuff on the back of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Not sure if there'll be anything relevant or not, but still very interesting. There's a
So it looks
wedding
like,
photo.
oh yeah. So this is like the local newspaper announcements
Mm-hmm.
of like weddings and babies and stuff.
Yep.
Um, Velma and Daniel were married on New Year's Eve at St. Louis Cardinal or Cathedral. Uh, Bride 27 will be known as Velma McSorley. She is a graduate of Our Lady of Mercy. Currently works as office manager at Pelican Dental Center. She's a daughter of Ty and
Althea, I think
Alethea.
Althea, maybe.
Yeah, Althea. Lewis. And the bridegroom 32 is a graduate of Algiers Charter School and is the co-owner of Blue Bayou Construction. So, all right.
Interesting. It only mentions his mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that he's the son of Sarah McSorley.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of interesting.
Mr. Christopher West and Mr. Kyle.
R. We'll say R.
Yeah, R. Yo, Juzo, what's up? Announced the engagement of their daughter, Miss Blake West R. To Robert Garcia of Chicago. The bride elect is currently performing her residency in pediatrics, where the bridegroom works as an occupational therapist. Okay. A couple plan to have a destination wedding in Belize this fall. Then we've got Miss Lydia Forrest Dahl of Biloxi, along with Mr. Richard Dahl and Dr. Alicia Bates Dahl of New Orleans, announced the uh,
Is this engagement?
announced the engagement of their daughter, Miss Olivia Dahl, to Mr. Patrick Foster. The couple planned to marry next spring. All right, Roger and Carol Zhao of Covington celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. On Sunday, in celebration of this milestone, a garden party was given in their honor by their son-in-law, and it cuts off.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, is anyone else confused? Who's the couple with the baby?
I think that's the Mr.
Because it's
Christopher.
Mr. and Mr.
Oh, yeah, it does. Maybe that's just a blank one. Maybe the one below it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it's the one below it.
Because I think like the Lydia Forster Mary something somewhere else. There's a wedding photo right below that, so I don't know.
Right.
So I just thought it was kind of interesting. Random couple.
Yeah, I
with
think
baby.
that goes the way that these lines work on
Yeah.
the page. I feel that this one to the right is of its own. Just
Okay.
no photo.
Yeah.
And then the one on the left is the text is below the photo, and then there's a line, and then when we see a photo but no text below that. And this
Okay.
is the photo, and the text below that is the story.
So you're
So
saying that this goes together?
yeah, so those two go together, and
Okay.
then like so obviously
So
because
basically
this
they're
goes together,
engaged,
this
but they
goes
have a little
together,
one.
this
Okay.
and whatever would be below would go together, that
Sure.
and that go together, and then that's
Okay.
just on its own
All right. Cool.
without any
That's
photos.
curious.
Mhm.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
So possibly some players later on. Sometimes names come back around.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Where do we go next? We got notebooks. We got books about NOLA, New Orleans tales, sketches by SJ, the map with a lot of advertisement stuff on it. And is this the booklet
No,
that
that's
she
the
had shoved
that's the
in her
notebook.
friend's?
No,
So what was the part she had given her friend the night she died? Okay,
that's I'm guessing that's because that's a storybook. So
Okay.
that's my guess is that that's the one that
Okay.
she. So
Okay.
we can take a brief look through it. Chat
think
that's
people
in
might have
the
to
that's in the
read this
Discord,
one.
so just make sure you check that out. As
Are we doing
well,
that
because
first?
there's definitely a lot of reading in it.
Quentin Purvis. This reminds me of something. I just can't figure out what. Some
Yeah.
child book had this kind of like texture to it.
Oh,
when you
you're
open
talking
it
about
up.
the golden bound, the gold
Yes,
books, where like on the edging
yes.
it had that kind of similar
That's
on the
exactly
gold
what
edging
I'm
of it.
talking about.
That's
Yeah,
what it was.
I'm recognizing like the pattern just rings bells
Mhm.
to me right now. Still, I can feel the shadow circling. If something happens, make some noise. This will get you started, Celestine. Whoa. No wonder she was confused. That is cryptic and
Yeah, wait, where's that page?
creeptastic.
Oh, did I miss a page when I scanned this somehow?
I don't know.
I think I did.
I'm sorry. I can take a photo of it really quick and post it.
How did I miss a page?
It probably just stuck to itself. It looks like you
Probably.
missed both of them, yeah.
Yeah, I
Let me
didn't
just take
scan
a
this
photo
one.
of both of them and I'll just post it and we can fix it and upload it
Yeah,
later.
that works.
Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
I missed the title page, so that's not on here. It won't be up
sorry,
on the
guys.
screen.
It's right here.
But it's right there.
Not pretty,
So,
but-
yeah.
All right. If you want to start going through just briefly, I can post this.
Okay, so it looks like we've got so the author's forward. We got some different stories here as well. So we've got as a native son of Orleans Parish, I left the reconfort of my Belle Louisiane but once. Okay. Carrying backpack and rifle, I journeyed with my fellow soldiers to the faraway South Pacific, a land as different from my home as night from day. All right, sharing sea rations and hand-rolled cigarettes during the endless watch, I often regaled my new companions with the folklore of my New Orleans childhood. Spirits and figures that still float on the Mississippi River breeze, granting those who know them no idea what that says. Joe de Vivere. As natural as sunshine.
Joy de vivre.
Okay.
Or joy de vivre. It's basically the joy of life, is what
Oh.
it means.
Okay.
I'm scared that I remember that from like 20 something years ago.
Right? All right. I told these stories during the darkest wolf hours when snipers waited and bombs dropped, but despite their burdens, my platoon brothers listened with wonder. These tales were a beating heart for us and a beacon that guided me back home. Upon my return, I assembled this collection, eager to share my Louisiana legends with the rest of the world. May these stories enthrall you and free you from your cares, just as they did my brothers in arms.
So what was this from? The missing page from what?
Oh, just married. That's a good catch.
Where?
That's a really good catch.
What?
Do you see on your page those colorful letters or those colorful dots?
No. What are we talking about?
There's a That's a really good catch, just Mary. That is a really awesome catch.
Toledo. Nice.
I would not have even seen that. Like I just thought it was like
I thought they were
somehow
typos.
like when I was looking
Yeah.
because I'm looking at the digital version, so I thought it was
Yeah.
just something they got on my like on
Did
my
it
screen at
scan
first. But like
color on your version or not?
it did, yeah.
Oh,
But no,
wow.
but now that you pointed it out, like
That's
it's
crazy.
directly the greens are all above, or no,
No,
they're
the
not.
pink is
Never
also
mind.
above as well.
Yeah.
But the greens are different colors. Do you notice that? Like the C is a darker green, but the M is a lighter green.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm
And
gonna go
there's
through
a
this a few
U.
times. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Some are underneath though. You're right, because like the M is underneath. The bottom M in the Margany
Oh,
is
it's all the way
underneath.
through the book.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all the
Oh,
way
it's
through
gonna
the
be a
book.
code record.
There's
Fun
definitely
time.
a
Hardcore.
hidden, some
Cool.
kind of hidden message somewhere
Okay, I'm posting this now.
in
I'm gonna
here.
put missing page. What do I call it? Missing page
Just
of
just put
New
missing page
Orleans.
of storybook.
Of storybook. Okay.
Yeah, is there? I don't know if there's anything on the missing page, but that's color coded. Yeah, color chart somewhere. Let's look. So I don't see anything on on the first page,
I
the missing
didn't
section. I
either.
don't see any
Yeah.
colors
I
or
just posted it
dots.
though.
Um, so there should be copies of this in your packet.
Okay.
I only printed one copy because of how many pages this was.
That's okay. Is it my packet or your packet?
That's your packet. Your packet, the one I had sitting over there for you.
Yep.
I only have a couple pages of stuff, but that's about it. So color chart somewhere, and that's what I don't know.
The color chart? What do you mean?
Like it's something to comparison it to. Maybe there's some kind of chart, like color chart that says.
Maybe it's in the map or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye out. I mean, obviously we're not going to solve it yet.
So
Let's
I'm
just kinda
curious
look
what all the
for
letters
now.
are, right? So like if they're
Yeah.
different colors, I would assume that those letters are going to be grouped together somehow. That
I feel
would be
like we need more
my
context
that would be
still.
my assumption.
Yeah.
Because there's also some other like grays and like blacks of some kind. Uh, yeah,
Pretty cool.
I can feel the shadows circling. If something happens, make some noise. This will get you started. So maybe like
Make
like
some
circling
noise,
each of the letters that
circling.
are,
Yeah.
so you can then spell out something.
Yeah. That's
It's
awesome.
definitely some kind of message there.
I don't think I have a full copy of it either. Did you print out a full copy?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, there you go.
It's just like, is this
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
just
it.
felt like so much more when I was
Yeah,
looking at it
because
in that
I had to
book.
print it that way. So
Yeah,
if it's
okay.
not readable, or if that doesn't
No,
work,
no, it's
then
okay.
let
It's
me
not
know.
readable as far as like the code,
Okay.
but you can like tell me the letters and what colors underneath, and I can kind of like grab them out if we have
Yeah,
to.
that's
But
fine.
I think we need to keep going for now. There's just no way for us to have the context we need yet.
Right.
All right, where are we going next? I feel like that's
So
something we're gonna have to come back to for sure.
yeah, so definitely a lot of stories, but definitely looks like you just broke that part of that wide open.
I'm impressed. That was a great catch. Thank you for the
Right?
help. This
Yeah,
is why
just
we
Mary,
love
that is
doing this
awesome.
as a group because we would have not caught that for hours if
Right.
then.
I just read over that whole
Well,
thing and I didn't even once
Because of
notice
our
it.
lighting, there's just no way I would think
Oh
we would
yeah.
have seen it because
There's no
especially with
way.
the shadow now, like the colors until like you said, do you see the colors? I'm like, no. Yes. Like it was instantaneous. I think we should do this next, to be honest. I
Which
feel like
one?
we should do this
That one?
next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
That's
because it's gonna give us
the
more of a
notebook.
layout for today. Yeah, just because
Yeah.
I feel like this is gonna help us at least get an idea of where even to start for looking for the clues for the key location. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be this and this that hopefully tell us that part, but I'm not sure. I just feel like we need more context for her doodles.
Yeah.
So
So we're looking at the notebook, which has says just a tiny little thank you for taking on this case for Celestine. I used to attend bar at the Royal Street Social before I became a tattoo artist. Um, and their cocktails are straight up ridiculous. Enjoy. So there you go. So it looks like some cocktail recipes. If anybody makes any of these, please comment. Let me know how they taste. So some of these days I'll probably have to grab some of the spirits and see what I can make. You thought it was in the scanning too?
Oh, so
That's why you asked. Well,
this is
no,
from
see what it was.
SJ
You were
then.
just genius and you figured it out. That's what it
So you're
was.
telling me this is from SJ then?
Yes, that's all
This
from
is from
SJ.
Sylvia, not from Celestine. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm not sure then if it'll have as much in it as I thought it would then.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
that it will.
All right. Ingredients. This is all cooking stuff. Ingredients, ice cream, peppermint. Okay.
Episode 1 opened up on this.
So far, it's all just cocktail stuff. Slightly disappointed so far, but that's okay. Trying to look and see if there's any of that dotting anywhere else. She definitely has a distinctive writing style, doesn't she? Her little squiggles on the G's and M's and Y's are curious.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's interesting.
Okay, so
So I changed my mind. I don't think I am seeing much on this except drink mixtures. This might just be a notebook for our own help and not really anything of resources instead. Yeah, I think it's just a like a little teaser.
mhm.
A little disappointed, but that's okay. Can't have all of it be perfect and have a lot of
Right?
info, so
That's okay. You know what? Maybe it'll be some good cocktails for later. Okay, let's see. So recap. All right,
now that I like. Here's one I like. So with
wanted to
this
make sure we had this up just in case.
with this map, it says you can lose yourself in the celebration, but never get lost. Pretty good. I do like that. That's just charming. It just adds some charm to it.
Right?
Because I don't know about now, but I do know pre-flood, like it was really easy to get turned around or lost if you didn't know what you were doing. That's
Yeah.
what I think I love about New Orleans is like I don't know a lot about their culture and history, but it's just so entrenched with like so much history and just the cemeteries and just their whole
Oh
just
yeah,
all of it.
absolutely.
I'm just incredibly fascinated. So there's roots. Okay, so it's kind of interesting. So this is, I think the back of the map. Hold on, let me see. Okay, yes, I've gotten distracted by the back of the map. Sorry, in
Okay,
advance,
let me
guys.
pull that up. This is what Miss Strange is looking at there that you see up on the camera above
So
us.
different parade
Uh,
routes. Okay.
Yeah, so we got some parade routes. So you've got parade routes A, B, and C, it looks like.
These are late night parade schedule for the most accurate times. Wow, there's a lot more crews than I was expecting.
So I had this like scanned in at full resolution, so like we should be able
I'm
to.
pretty confused. The
Oh
dog
yeah,
one's not on here.
oh yeah, we can zoom in and see all the. Look at that.
That's pretty good. The crew of Sir Barkslot's not on here, unless I'm totally blind.
Oh, they don't have a route like of
Apparently
where they're
not.
going. Crew of
No.
okay, crew.
The
Yeah,
Marie
okay.
Laveau ones do. They're in Route C. Crew of Versailles. They don't either, it doesn't look like. Interesting. And then Pirate Brothers, Jean and Pierre. Wow,
Yeah,
none of them do. The only ones that do are the Marie Laveau crowd. So not all crews get to be in the parade. We can determine that simply by what we just saw
yeah,
then.
that's what it looks like.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's three different parade routes.
Okay. In order to best.
Doesn't look like they really overlap. It looks like they're maybe throughout the city.
Okay.
Maybe in like different sections. So let me
Oh,
look at here.
so what I saw the little 9 in the left corner here. The 9 is also right here. So you're right, it goes this direction, so they don't overlap.
Okay.
And then let's see, there's still a 9 here, and that one's in the up. So this one looks like the upper right corner, like middle and then to the left.
Yeah.
Cool. Or to the right, sorry.
Okay. So I see the 8.
Oh, I just noticed this. It says Bywater. So this is the Bywater
Oh, there's the
district.
9.
This is the Bywater district. This is the Marginy district. And this is
Okay.
the French Quarter district. It's like in really, really faint lettering.
Ah, Marginy. Okay.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
see St. Claude up here above the
So
Bywater. So that's the different.
Bywater
Yeah.
district.
Yep.
That is where Celestine's house is at. So if you look for Clouet, Clout Street.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay, so basically right at that intersection, right below where it says Clout Street, I think.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
yeah, because it's one, two, three, four, five intersections from the water.
Yeah. One, two, three,
Yep.
four.
Okay.
Yep.
So that means that that route went like right around the edge of that.
So that's why it's called the Bywater, probably. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's nifty.
So the route basically went completely around her house, and then
And it's funny though, because that's not the route she marched. She marched Route C, which is
right,
the
and then
French
there's a
Quarter.
warehouse district all on the other side of town.
I don't see that on this part of the
That's
map at
probably not
all.
on there.
Yeah, no.
But Celestine Studio is on the other side.
Okay. I am going to point out,
So
before we flip to the other side really quick, I'm going to point out this. It says, Welcome to the Big Easy. It says that during the parade routes, all vehicular and pedestrian traffic is blocked during the entirety of the parade procession. Pedestrians are never permitted to cross a route when a parade is in progress, and it's strictly enforced.
okay,
So I feel like that might come into play. Did she die the night of the parades or the night before? It was the night before, wasn't it?
I think it was the night before the parade.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, night before the parade.
Okay.
So yeah, so that I don't know if you see it on stream very well, chat, but yeah, so like right here is her house, and then this is her studio, so it's pretty far.
Where was the studio at?
apart.
Can you show me?
So right, well, it's
Okay.
circled on the map. So
Oh, okay.
studio's over here.
Okay.
Her house is over there.
That's how you knew that. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
study without me.
Yeah.
I don't get to see any of this till the day of because I wouldn't stop myself. I would cheat and
Right.
just do it all. So it's the only way to keep it fresh and fun.
Yeah.
For him to keep me far away from it.
All right.
Oh, they have a
So-
circle. That's kind of cool.
She was found at the cemetery, right?
St. Louis number something. Number 1. St. Louis Cemetery number 1, I believe is what it
Is that what it was?
So yeah, so number 1 on the map. So it's right here on the left near Bassain Street.
Okay.
Or Bassin Street, I don't know.
Cemetery number 1. Let me find.
I'm actually surprised at how grid lined all these streets are, aren't you? Like they make like perfect squares. Like I just found that interesting.
Right.
It's kind of
Okay,
cool.
let's see here. We're gonna
Okay.
write down on here. We're gonna put body, and let's see if I can find. I write on this maybe.
And you said it was number 1 right body.
Yeah, sure. Just gonna do this. Yeah, number 1 was where the body. Oh, I'm gonna don't mark that one.
I'm not. I was marking this, babe.
Huh?
One of these on it.
Oh, that's what I had this one for.
Oh, I didn't
I've
know
got the
that.
other
Sorry.
map hanging up,
Okay.
so we'll hang that one up for the parade routes.
Yeah. Pretty cool. So I wonder what the route she took from her house to her studio is. That is really
Right.
far.
So right here.
Wait a second. She likes to visit the cemetery.
Okay,
What if it was hidden in the cemetery?
maybe.
She likes to visit it, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems too obvious, though. We'll have to see. I don't feel like we have any clear anything yet. It's just a lot of.
If anybody's
pondering.
going through all those letters of that book, let us know. If you're going through all those and finding all the letters, let us know on that, and so we, because it might help us out tremendously. All right, so this is where. So location 1, this is where the body was found, right?
Yes, location 1 is correct. Yeah. Make some noise.
Okay. So we got the mark there on the map. Okay.
Well, this might be helpful. This explains about Mardi Gras, New Orleans, and what crews are.
Okay.
It's like what a crew actually even is.
Oh,
It's kinda
okay.
helpful,
Yeah, a little
right?
magazine article.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go.
Sorry, I was trying to get some more clarification. There's a lot of words I'm not understanding quite yet.
Oh, it's okay.
So yeah.
So there we go. So we've got the Mardi Gras in New Orleans magazine article, it looks like. This is the one that we saw at the very beginning with the little doggo. Okay. You want me to read it, or would you like to read it?
You know me, I was already going.
Right.
I can if you want, or I can start and you can read some of it too.
Okay, that's fine. If you want to read
Okay.
the purple, and I
Yeah.
can go over the brief history.
In New Orleans, Mardi Gras is far more than a day of celebration. It's also the grand finale of a week-long season known as Carnival. Based on the Christian calendar, Carnival lasts from the celebration of Epiphany on January 6th until Ash Wednesday, when a period of repentance called Lent begins. To the people of the Big Easy, as well as those who visit, Carnival is a time to let loose and live life to the fullest before the solemn season commences.
Okay. So brief history. Let's see. Let me zoom in on this a little bit so I can actually read it. All right. So although it is now a beloved Louisiana tradition, the celebration of the carnival season has its roots far beyond the Gulf Coast. With its origins in medieval Europe, Mardi Gras is said to have started in Rome, then eventually made its way across Europe. From there, the holiday crossed the ocean to the cities of the New World, including New Orleans. It was during the mid 1800s that groups of masked partygoers first assembled to celebrate Carnival in the Crescent City. These revelers paved the way for the current Krewe system. So, what is a Krewe? Well, contrary to popular belief, the city is not responsible for planning or funding carnival parades. Rather, local organizations called Krewes organize their individual events. Evolved from secret societies of revelers, modern day Krewes are clubs that are responsible for floats, parties, and goodwill throughout Carnival. Membership requirements vary by organization, but they say there's a Krewe for everyone. From walking parades for kids to intergalactic celebrations for sci fi fans, each Krewe has a captain who is the overall leader of their organization. These captains work tirelessly behind the scenes to make their crew's events a success, but they are often overshadowed by the crew's more public figures, the court. Most crews have a court as dictated by their characters, or their charters, and it can include kings, queens, dukes, maids, and any other role the crew sees fit to include. Sometimes members of the court aren't even necessarily human. In the case of one of New Orleans' dog crews, the reigning king, who has served an impressive tenure of 5 years running, is a Great Dane named Tresser. Every season, each crew will center its celebrations around a new theme, which will dictate the design of its events and some of its floats. Certain crews have been around for decades, while other, newer outfits are bringing a modern twist to Carnival. Okay. You want to go over the pet one?
Sure.
Parades and balls?
Yep. For visitors, the most recognizable tradition in the slew of parades put on by NOLA's Carnival crews. Beginning in the mid 1800s, these events evolved over time from modest processions to the grand celebrations we know today. In
And I'll be right back.
1870, the use of throws, often souvenir beads or medallions, was introduced, and by 1817, Rex, the king of Carnival, who officially declared the start of Mardi Gras, made his debut. Today, everyone in New Orleans has their favorite parade, be it that of an old line crew like the crew of Hermes, or an edgier, more artistic group like the crew of Muses. Each crew's parade times and routes tend to be standardized from season to season, although surprises can happen, particularly in recent years. One of the more exciting changes of the past decade has been the addition of several late night parades, some of which are the first rolling celebrations to be allowed within the French Quarter. While they might cause a traffic nightmare for the locals, these parades are an artistic marvel and have been instituted by some of the newer organizations, including the Mystic Crew of Marie Laveau and Tre Les Bouffons. Although those night owl friendly additions might draw younger crowds to New Orleans, for the most part, Carnival is still a locally based, family friendly event. When an organization's bad behavior does occur, such as the crew of the pirate brothers Jean and Pierre's ungentlemanly antics along Esplanade Avenue last season, the city of New Orleans is quick to act. In addition to the parades, many organizations host an annual ball, This glittering event can take place on the evening of the parade or on another evening at the crew's discretion, and is often based around the crew's theme for that year. Each organization's ball is a dazzling, unforgettable celebration, and obtaining a place in one of these events is the closest you can get to the heart of Carnival, besides, of course, joining a crew. In fact, many crews recruit future members at their balls, so you never know what might result from attending. If for some reason you're unable to snag an invitation for an individual's crew's fete, you may be able to attend the Three Kings Ball instead, founded by artist Celestine Broussard to raise money for NOLA Kids Art. The event takes place every year on Epiphany, the first day of the Carnival season, and its silent auction is the stuff of legend. While this event is certainly more restrained than the average crew ball, you can still catch a piece of Mardi Gras magic and perhaps find your way into a crew of your own. Whether your visit is as short as a weekend or as long as a season, the Carnival revelry in New Orleans offers something for everyone. With the celebration's rich history and varied offerings, it won't be long before you find yourself swept off your feet by the magic of Mardi Gras. All you need to do is sit back, relax, and as the locals say, laissez les bon temps rouler, which I don't recognize specifically, so I'm gonna have to like Google translate that sucker. Something about the good times roll, maybe? I'm not sure. I know les bon means good, I think, and temps, I think, means time or temp. I don't know. Let's read this advertisement. So, Fortier's Fried Chicken. We grew up here, and so did our parents and grandparents, too. It's in our blood. The flavors, preparation, and down-home love of real Louisiana have always been a front and center at Fortier's restaurants, where we serve nothing but good old pickings.
Okay.
So you missed, the one part you missed is that the John and Pierre crew got in trouble. They did something, quote, ungentlemanly.
Oh.
And they got punished for it. Let's see. Here we go. So, an organization's bad behavior does occur, such as the crew of Pirate Brothers John and Pierre's ungentlemanly antics along Esplanade Avenue last season. The city of New Orleans is quick to act. Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why they're not in the parade route then.
Maybe, yeah. So, and then it talks about all these different events that the crews can throw, and they're very tricky to get into. But if you do get in, like, you may get hired on to the crew for the next year.
Okay.
But if you can't get to one of those, this is the second best thing because it's like a fundraiser for the NOLA Arts Kids group.
Oh, okay. The Three Kings Ball.
So they said this is a much more PG, family-friendly adventure compared to some of the other parties.
Oh, okay.
Happen. So yeah, so that actually ties in very quickly.
Where's
into
the fun in that? PG what? Right.
Well, children need to have fun too, dear.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't all be raucous good times.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we want to go over that next?
I think so. I think it segues better than I thought. See,
Okay.
now this is again live on. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. All right, Google Translate. Let's bring you up here. If you want, you can read. I'm just
okay.
There's two French phrases.
So this is Three Kings Ball, established 2018. It's a fundraiser to benefit NOLA Kids Art. Okay. So open it up, and then you've got that cover page kind of opens up and has some wording down here as well. It's going to be held at the Clem Duggan's house. So let's see, was that a marked location on the map?
I have no idea.
Let's see. So there we go, parade map. Doesn't look like it. Okay. It'll be on January 6th, 7 p.m. to midnight. All right. So table of contents. Our mission page starts on page 5, so that's their mission. Then it goes into the board of directors, schedule of events. This blue page also technically pops up too, but it doesn't really do anything. There wasn't anything on it. Let's see. All right, so since its founding in 2018, the Three Kings Ball has served to harness the power of Carnival by providing a platform for members of all crews to do good in the community at large. The beneficiary of our fundraising is NOLA Kids Art, a coalition of creatives who provide mentorship, inspiration, and a safe space for young artists. Okay. And then we've got NOLA Kids Art Board of Directors. So Celestine was on the board of directors for the NOLA Kids Art.
Okay.
Sounds like Pup finally wants in.
I was laughing. I'm like, she didn't waste much time, did she?
So, well, she was out there just gallivanting around, just taking
Yeah, the second you parked your boat
taking
right
her
now,
time.
she starts
So
squealing
I was like,
like
all right, fine, I'll come back here. And then now she wants back in.
a little brat. I love her. She just drives crazy. All right.
Right?
So let's see.
So if you want to, yeah, that's where I was on with schedule events and
All right.
cruise
So
and attendance.
doors open. Blind auction.
I'll take the map from you too, Mama.
There you go. Dinner. Music. Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of crews that attend. So let's see. The Mystic Crew, Marie Laveau come. Crew of Versailles come, which is also this. The Jean Pierre Brothers comes. So all four of these medallions are represented that night. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Something about the Mystic Crew of Marie Laveau. Founded by three young artists living in the Bywater, the Mystic Crew of Marie Laveau began as a walking crew with a $1 membership fee, quickly amassing member street cred and a rolling crew permit. This dynamic women-led crew has quickly become a doorway into Carnival culture for a whole new generation. Under the leadership of artist Celestine Broussard, the MKML channels its voodoo queen namesake to celebrate strong female symbols rooted in New Orleans' multi-ethnic historical, cultural, and spiritual traditions. Let's see, the crew of Versailles will not be in attendance at this year's event due to unforeseen last-minute circumstances. Interesting, because they were on the
suspicious. I know, just
yeah, they're definitely listed in the things. They had to do a really quick last-minute thingy. So that's what that loose little piece was. Okay, that's shifty. Let's see about the crew of Versailles. Anyway, so in existence nearly as long as Carnival itself, the crew of Versailles was founded in 1884 to recreate the opulence of the massed aristocratic balls of old Europe. Since its earliest days, Versailles has been hand in glove with Carnival culture, participating in some of the earliest rolling parades. With decades of stewardship under Cyril Fortier, whose father and grandfather also served as Versailles captains, this crew truly shows how the best things in life and at Carnival were built to last. Okay. So unforeseen reasons he couldn't show
I
up.
brought our king of our crew.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah. Here, you want a treat? Here.
I don't know if anyone can see her.
I don't think anybody can see her, but
she's like, I don't care though, I'll take it. All right, so Crew du Lycée, with a reputation as boundary pushers in their costumes and showmanship. She's totally showing us both up now. Good job, baby girl. Good job. The relatively young Crew du Lycée channels the heroic iconography of Greek myths into contemporary Carnival. Founded by married Broadway stars Jeremy and Dennis Bacon, this safe and inclusive space for queer revelry has become a pillar in the national LGBTQIA+ landscape. Current crew captain Jeremy Bacon is an award-winning performer and choreographer whose media savvy quickly earned his crew international fame. Jeremy has declared this year to be his last as captain and intends to pass along his scepter and crown to a young hero to be named at this year's parade.
Hey, all right.
Interesting. Okay. So the du Lycée crew is like boundary pushers, very edgy. Here's the two that got in trouble. So the John and Pierre group. Inspired by the quasi-historical records of the pirate brothers Lafitte, this crew was founded by A-State students and identical twins Dylan and Mason Morales. Citing the pirate credo of ready for action, their crew has proven controversial, especially with regards to city ordinances. However, they remain extremely popular with young revelers. The Morales brothers have publicly proclaimed that this crew is theirs and theirs alone, and that no other pirate shall be captain after them. As such, it's safe to assume we'll follow these two for many decades before their crew is laid to rest. Okay, then. So that's interesting. So they're twins. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And that they will not be passing on their kingdom to anyone else. It's theirs until they decide to stop, and then that's it.
Right.
Tous les bouffons. After a number of circuses closed during the economic crisis in 2008, A community of clowns and mimes in New Orleans banded together to form their own crew, whose year-long clowning practices are elevated to their peak during Mardi Gras. With Buffon distributed across southern Louisiana, the organization boasts nearly 3 times the membership of most crews. Captain of the Buffon is Monsieur Zeppo La La La. Sorry, that really got me. I like the La La La. Monsieur Zeppo was elected crew captain after a tragic stage cannon mishap occurred in 2015 during parade rehearsals.
Oh.
His civilian identity remains unknown to this day. Despite the public's best effort, the crew's official position is that Monsieur Zeppo exists only as a carnival spirit, channeled through ritual. Many have tried to guess his identity, but none have yet succeeded.
Okay.
So, Monsieur Zeppo La La La, captain.
Yep. And then exquisite, yes, you did. So
Did I
to
miss
answer your
something?
question of did you hear something about your queer peoples?
Oh,
yes. That was under crew Ulysses.
Yes. I was thinking
Ulysses.
Now you have me questioning myself.
So right here, De Ulysses.
See, I don't know. I was pronouncing it, but now I'm in my head and I can't
Crew
figure it out.
Ulysses. Yeah, I think that's how it is. Because there's an apostrophe. All right. Kind of
I think I was thinking like Delis or something.
Or no, there's an apostrophe. So you'd say it's kind of like think of like O'Leary
right,
like,
but
yeah.
with French, a lot of the letters aren't pronounced.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know though. That's what I'm saying. I was pronouncing it, but now that you're putting your own French, I don't know. All of this is French. Are you kidding me? New Orleans,
right?
Like it's all French ancestral type stuff.
Yeah, true.
So
all right, so but, yes, he was talking. Or so
Jeremy Bacon is the captain, and he's quite famous and talented.
Yep. So he was
and he's retired.
Making it a safe and inclusive space for queer revelry.
Mm-hmm.
I always have a problem with that word,
I did too, actually. It took me a few seconds to get that one.
All right, there you go.
So, clown grouping. Oh, Barkslot group. Here we go.
All right.
The most prominent of canine crews in the Carnival community in recent years, that Dongon crew of Sir Barkslot, began as a Mardi Gras costume contest to raise funds for the nonprofit dog rescue. A Hound in Need is a Friend Indeed. Eventually transforming into one of the largest crews in town, Sir Barkslot's paw print on New Orleans seems to grow each and every year. The leader of that doggone crew is Nona Turner, who moved with then husband Dave to the Marginy from Uma,
yeah,
to start the first chapter of A Hound in Need. Taken with the joie de vivre of Carnival, Nona soon found a way to share the Mardi Gras magic with 4- and 2-legged residents alike, creating one of the city's most beloved crews in the process. Yes, because you cannot argue with dogs dressed up as things.
Right, exactly.
Interesting. Crew of Resplendent Vagabonds. The oldest longshore crew in Carnival history, the Resplendent Vagabonds, has always been a place for the hardworking to blow off some steam and pass a good time. Founded in 1892 by Harry and Bucky Moynihan to serve those who journeyed to New Orleans, seeking employment at the port, this crew continues to offer free membership to card-holding Union longshoremen. However, all who value a hard day's work and a cold beer are welcome.
And there we go.
Crew captain since 1989, William Gator Bill, Pershing continues to work by day as union liaison for the Zing Hu Lao shipping company, a native of Evangeline Parish. William couldn't shake his nickname after coworkers discovered posters from the 1950s of his gator wrestling career as a young man. Now in his 80s, William devoutly refuses to retire from the port, from his carnival duties, or from any other aspect of life.
There we go.
So that makes me smile a bit, because when I first saw him, I was totally thinking like the 70s, like Love Child, kind of like, he has that very hippie kind of persona. So that's kind of funny. Yeah. Gator wrestling, I like that.
So it's like some live musical entertainment by the Cocktail Zydeco Orchestra, the Bayou Balladeers, and La Petite Mort Sextet.
Soundtrack for After Hours Stranger Kissing. I'm glad we clarified that.
The other one's Hard Drinking Songs of Cajun Revolution and Creole Fiddled Big Band Dance Music. So there we go. All right.
I'm laughing because I just looked at the support page. 40 Your Foods.
Yeah.
Royal Street Social, which is the notebook. Who dat crispy bird? Go Now magazine, and my
Right.
favorite, the Pelican Dental Center. Because
There
all
we
I can
go.
think of is a pelican who needs teeth worked on now.
Right.
Sorry, it just looks so funny.
Yeah.
Dinner service. Let's see. Evenings dinners provided by a famous chef. After working in Barcelona and Tokyo, chef returned here, serving elevated Creole and Cajun specialties. Using molecular gastronomy
Hmm.
techniques, chef develops these recipes in test kitchens around the world with the support of the world's most celebrated contemporary chefs. You haven't lived until you've experienced her award-winning crawfish agar balloon or her etouffee gel foam.
Okay.
Interesting.
Don't know what either of those are,
Not
but
a clue.
I know what
No, yeah,
crawfish is. I don't know what the I don't know what
yeah.
like the
Agar
rest of that would
balloon
mean.
makes me think like squid for some
Yeah.
reason, but I don't know.
So
Huh.
okay.
All right, I'm
So
not
there's
gonna
that.
lie. I'm incredibly confused. I still don't have any idea where this keep's gonna be. Not a
Yeah.
peep. Not a
Well,
bit.
let's go through this one here.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been through this yet.
Yep.
So we've got the one side is Royal Street Social Cocktail Bar, which is where SJ used to work a long time ago, since that's why she had sent that.
The dot.
Was a dot on the tag?
Yeah, I feel it. It's a dot.
Yeah. There are other colored dots on other things? Or is this just the way that one is?
Just the way that one is, it looks like. I'm
Okay.
wondering if it has something to do with her tombstone or something now.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sorry, I just happen to feel there's a dot right here on.
Mhm.
Oh, and I don't, were you here when what was she? She was something unique. She was let's see. What was she? Voodoo Queen.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right. So this is on the back side of the menu, your cocktail menu. We've got some notes from
oh,
SJ describing about what's going
so that's this.
on the night that she died.
So
Yep.
that's the
So
book.
we've got night she died, the book for safekeeping. She's questioning it. My what?
Doc, my doc, my doc.
Yeah, my doc.
Ines
Uh,
always about Ines. Hashtag eye roll.
yeah, Celestine. So somebody's heartbroken over Celestine. It looks like.
Oh, that's the boyfriend that got rejected and told to go back away. After 15 years, he came to New Orleans, still trying to profess his love to her and pick up where they left off, and she basically shut that down
Okay.
fast. Yeah.
And then Jay, oh my God, I can't even with y'all. I'd do anything to go back to that moment.
Mustache man.
What now? No leads, no nothing. Ines said something once when she was talking trash about Cell. She keeps a hidden
Oh,
key.
no.
Um,
Between her place and studio,
between her place and the studio.
right?
Okay.
BTWN. Okay.
Yeah. Paranoid much? Okay.
Okay, so that's got to be Ines. Hold on a second. Oh, I get it. My doc, my doc, my doc. Okay, so look at the imagery. So this is the same person. You see how they got the googly eyed
Yeah,
glasses?
yeah.
So the my doc is the documentary Ines made.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
documentary we
That
gotta
works.
watch. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So my doc is
So,
all about her, and that's why it's Ines always about Ines. So Iral. So she's always
yeah.
obsessed with herself.
And then Just Mary said, I checked the color dots and nothing came up. There are a lot of different colors and the letters are all over the place. Okay.
Okay.
So maybe we'll need
I
to
wonder
find
if
some
it's
kind
something
of
that'll
key.
matter later. Yeah.
Yeah, we might need to find some kind of key. We've had that happen before where, in a future episode, we get
Mm-hmm.
something that allows us to go back and solve that. So,
Yep.
okay. So Enos said, key is at the place where Celestine visits her
Oh,
spiritual protector. Where? Thought maybe the grave of Mary Laveau, but they don't just let you walk in there for no reason. She snuck in the night of the murder, but almost impossible to get into cemetery alone during the day. Has to be somewhere else that's in between her home and the studio, but where? Sylvia, you are drunk. Stop doodling and go home.
I'm laughing because he's got a bow tie on. He's
Uh-huh.
naked, but he's got a bow tie.
Right? Yeah. She was doodling to the point where she was doodling getting herself getting kicked out. Like,
yes, that's so funny. I'm just laughing right now because like we all have those friends that have like extremely talented stuff, but they kind of that's their thing. I'm just trying to figure out really quick. The J, is that the boyfriend that got rejected?
I think so.
Yep, J. So the J, oh my God, is like I just can't, I can't. Okay, so this is probably J, right? He's probably saying I like I'd go back to that. I'd do anything to go back to that night, maybe.
Maybe.
He's crying, Celestine, broken heart. Oh, unless maybe that's Celestine herself saying like Jay, oh my God, like I can't
Maybe.
stop.
Yeah, very possible.
So where else besides the tomb would so we need to learn more about Marie Laveau because it's got to be
Well,
something
let's
else
look
that has to do with
at
Marie Laveau.
yeah. So let me look at the map real quick.
Well, should we watch the documentary?
Yeah, we can. But let me look at the map real quick just
Okay.
to see what's in between. Like, what kind of marked locations are between. Like,
So
got both.
it sounds like they were really good friends with Ines, but then they sound like they trash talk her. So I'm very confused.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we've got number 9 is the Marigny Opera House. There's a lot down in the French Quarter.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's the museums.
I'm looking to see if there's anything in here about. Oh, here, hold on, Grave of the Voodoo Queen.
Okay. Well, that's.
But it may tell you more about her.
Yeah.
And where else she might have lived or what else she might have done, right?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
Like the Voodoo Queen. That's
yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Go ahead. Or you want to watch the documentary first?
Either way.
All right.
You can finish talking. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay. Good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. I just feel bad.
Oh no, you're good. I'm just gonna read over the rest of these and see if there's anything that pops out. I just wanted to get the names of like these locations kind of in my head.
Yeah.
So that if as we're doing like reading that or as we're watching the video, maybe
can you tell me, is there anything called Congo Square on there? So it looks like
I don't see anything labeled Congo Square.
Okay. So this lady is Marie Laveau. She's apparently famous, and our victim had a crew named after her. Buried amongst the sun-baked crypts of St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 in a once crimson monument, now spotted with peeling whitewash, are the bones of Marie Laveau. Laveau was one of the most famous voodoo practitioners in New Orleans history, and while many sought her help during her life, multitudes more have sought it after her death. Incidentally, those with a less spiritual perspective believe Laveau gained influence over her clientele through her job as a hairdresser, which gave her intimate knowledge of the gossip in town. She understood how loose-guarded tongues can be when they're being pampered, and the secrets she learned became integral to her work. Once there was a woman who held the city of New Orleans in the palm of her hand. Gifted with powers unseen in a generation, she drew thousands to her rituals, from Congo Square to the banks of the churning lake overlooking the city. No one who saw her standing before the masses, turban upon her head and boa constrictor draped across her shoulders, ever questioned her title, Voodoo Queen. Her true name, however, was Marie Laveau. All manner of men, from bankers to ditch diggers, sought her counsel. It was said she possessed mystical abilities so great they could bring the ailing back from the brink of death, or cause the noose to vanish from around the condemned man's neck. Even after her demise, those who require her guidance could not abandon their source of wisdom. As the years passed, her grave became a beacon for those who sought her intercession from the other side. Even to this day, some say if you desire a favor of the Voodoo Queen, you need only ask. Coins, flowers, and candles will provide a suitable offering, and an X marked on her tomb will provide a witness to others that Marie keeps her promises. Those who wish to hasten her favors often look to a saint to aid their request. Steps away on Bassain Street stands a Catholic church that contains a statue of Saint Expedite, who is said by Laveau's followers to be one of the same with Baron Samedi. For in Louisville, Louisiana voodoo, every Loa conceals itself inside a saint, and every saint conceals itself inside a Loa. Does anyone know what a Loa is? In addition to Laveau's grave, supplicants often visit the statue of Saint Expedite, who is said to bring any wish made to Laveau to quick fruition, just as his name suggests.
So there's a statue of Saint Expedite, number 3. and it's also very close to the cemetery. It's like almost right across the street.
What does Loa mean? A god in
Uh,
the voodoo religion of Haiti. So
okay.
Loa is a god. Okay.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
So
So
concealed himself
yeah.
inside a
So
god.
that's what
Okay.
Exquisite was saying. Voodoo god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think you got it right, Exquisite. There you go.
Nice job. Yeah.
So I was looking at the map, and so while I was looking at it, right, I was logically speaking, right, because people are, while most people will, if they are trying to do something, right, that they're going to hide it, they're not going to go like way out of their way.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're not going to like I wouldn't expect her to go from her house.
She's not going to go like far
Like
north.
she's not going to go really
heading
far
north.
north or really far east, right?
Mhm.
So that's why they said it's between the house and the studio.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wouldn't expect her to take a bunch of side roads and go all the way north or all the way south
Mm-hmm.
when there's a major road right by her house and right by the studio. So you have this road here, St. Claude Ave, which is kind of like where she lived off of. So like, and then that turns into this other major road here, right? So that goes all the way across, and then kind of goes into here where you get some other major roads and stuff like that to go across to the studio. Well, along that path, there's really only 3 named locations.
Okay.
So number 6, number 4, and number 3. So after you read that story,
Mm-hmm.
number 6 is Atelier Polaire Lodge number 1. Number 4 is General Francisco Morazane statue. And number 3 is statue of Saint Expedite. So I have a feeling that it's going to be that statue of Saint Expedite. But what I want to do is we have a video
And some gossip.
and some more good fences. So if you are if you've been watching some of our other series, Good Fences is kind of like the app and site that all the neighbors go and like talk about each other and complain about each other and everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and say how dare that neighbor put up that fence, right? So that's what we've got with this stuff here. So let me get that pulled up.
Do we have that printed? I don't think we do we?
The Good Fences? Yeah. No, because it was I had it on this computer.
Yeah, so. I can pull it up on my phone.
Yep.
Do you have a copy for the?
Yes, so I'm getting ready to upload that into the Discord now. So we'll do I'll upload all the Good Fences posts first, and then afterwards we'll also upload the video as well.
Is there more than one?
There's one video.
I thought there was only one Good Fences.
No, there's 11.
What? What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. When I hit posts, it just shows the first one. It doesn't show that there's.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a lot. Okay.
So there is there's 10 of the 11. There's number 11. Okay, so there's all of your Good Fence posts.
Well, this is gonna get drama.
Yeah, this is gonna get a little crazy. All right, so here we go. We're gonna pull these up here. Okay.
Where I can download these.
There is. I don't know about from the phone though.
That's okay. I might just zoom in and screenshot it. It's all good. No worries. It's okay. I can zoom in.
Yeah, on the computer, there's an actual button that lets you download it.
Yeah, no worries. That's what I'll do.
Okay, so first one we're going with is WTF, there's a gator under my cousin's house. Well, you better call Gator Bill. All right, my cousin lives in West End and woke up this morning with a literal gator under his house. He said around 2 a.m. he heard footsteps and thought the wife snuck in a guest through the back porch while he was gaming. But he checked on her and she was asleep. So he went out with a flashlight to check, and there's glowing eyes, about a yard's worth of teeth staring back at him. He's freaking out. Any advice? Think they're endangered or something, so he can't shoot it. It's still crawling around down there. Gator under the house, that's one bad omen. My mama used to tell me that one, not to freak you out, but people say it means somebody in the house is gonna die. She used to also talk about hanging the mirror on the front porch at night to keep away the devil.
Mindy Whalen's what?
Right? Allison saying, yeah, they say the devil's so vain. If you hang a mirror on the porch, he stops to check his reflection till sunup. Then he can't enter your house. Love that. All right, Toby saying, my Cajun auntie used to say something like that about
Guru.
yeah, basically a Louisiana version of a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
How the beast can count to, or how the beast can't count to past 12. So you leave 13 sticks outside and they get straight bamboozled. All right, the black dog is the form death takes as he walks in this world. Often the black dog is shaggy, like it's been outdoors a long time, unloved because it has. If you've seen it, it means it's chasing you. I've been out running that dog going on 17 years now. I see it waiting out on the corner every morning. Okay, so that went from what do I do about a gator under the house to
Every scary
everything
story on the
except for how
planet.
to
Yeah,
how to get rid of a gator from under your house.
because he's got to
All
call
right.
Gator Bill for the gator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta call Gator Bill. I mean, that's not like why is that not a comment on there, huh? Like you gotta call Gator Bill.
I think someone said it right away, and then everything after that went haywire.
No. I just said Gator under the house. That's a bad omen.
Oh, I thought someone said get a hold of Gator Bill.
No, I said get a hold of Gator
Oh,
Bill.
gotcha. Okay. I looked at literally at somebody in the chat said call Gator Bill. Thanks, dear.
Right.
Uh-oh. I just saw the second post.
Huh?
I just ended up on the second post by accident.
Right.
I
Sorry,
finally
I had to
screenshot
check
it.
my phone real quick because there's been a lot of stuff going on today during work. So, I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Do you mind if I start reading this one?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so this post is from Sadie. Dead girl found at St. Louis Sim number 1. Sad face. A girl was shot dead in the cemetery the night of the 16th. I think she might be famous. They found her in one of the wall vaults with the cover hanging loose. And then a bunch of people posted, including Nola Arts, so the Nola Arts account. That's scary. Are you for real? That's Celestine Broussard. Check my post for facts. Didn't know it was Celestine they found. Last time I saw her, she was acting kind of strange. I wonder if there was something going on.
It was the shaggy dog. That's what did it. The black shaggy dog.
Wendy Wellens again. I thought those were all bricked up. Larry responds, they were probably working on that particular one, and there's no way some rando could have opened it. Just looked at that whole row where she's was found as getting some structural work done. Natalie chimes in, my boyfriend is a medical examiner. Here's some real facts, y'all. Somebody took the time to find the one open vault in that cemetery to shove her body inside. They even tried to put the cover back on to close it back up. How is that a muggin? Sounds personal. Okay, if your boyfriend's sharing that kind of stuff, you don't share it on good fences. That's how your boyfriend get fired.
Well, but it sounds like not her boy or this person's boyfriend is not the medical examiner that did the autopsy on
Okay.
Celestine, but is just a medical examiner.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Then Anne Garreau, my neighbor told me she was shot at point blank range and that there was a trail of blood from Marie Laveau's tomb to the vault where they found her. I've been celebrating Carnival for 30 years, but I'm worried it's attracting too much criminal attention. All those drunk and carefree tourists are easy targets. Honestly, why do we even need them? This time of year, they're everywhere, from puking on Bourbon Street to clamoring around the statue of St. Expedite, when the rest of us are just trying to attend Mass. They make everything worse. This is why we can't have nice things, y'all.
Okay.
My sentiments exactly. Okay, so there's another St. Expedite shout out, just to make sure that we're catching that name. So
Yeah.
I agree, like that's looking a lot more promising. Oh, that's so
I agree.
sad.
Okay, so then
Nothing
next,
like being gossip tabloid news, right?
right? So next one up is Who Dat Crispy. All right, no, or hashtag Nola Fried Chicken Wars update. All right, the Fried Chicken Wars continue in online voting. And all day lines around the corner are favoring Who Dat Crispy's 4 locations for best local chain. All right, there you go. Yep, Who Dat Crispy Chicken.
Who's that crispy bird?
Yeah, exactly. 4 locations for best local chain for the 3rd year in a row. Our hats are off to Mr. Crispy himself. You know what? I wonder. Hold on. Let's see. I'm just curious. Where's my Twitter? Search. at
This reminds me of the donut
Who
argument.
Dat
I don't know if anyone else has like great like local donut shops, but like in our area,
Crispy
there's like
FT Dub.
10 different donut chains that are like all like rivalry depending on where you grew up. It depends on like who you think is like the top donut chain in the area. And it's really funny because it says a lot about locals.
Like I feel like I like so this is not taken on Twitter, so I almost feel like I want to make an account with
That's all you need,
like
man.
yeah, like you know.
Let's see, 48s versus Who Dat Crispy Bird.
Let's
Oh,
see.
they are dissing each other big time. This is
Yeah,
like
yeah, well,
Wendy's and what
I
was the
haven't
other
gotten that
one?
far down.
Sorry,
All
you're
right.
poking.
So our hats are off to Mr. Crispy himself. Eddie, did you already read all this aloud, or did you read it
Nope,
yourself?
read it
Okay.
myself.
Our hats are off to Mr. Crispy himself, Eddie Saratella, for changing the game for New Orleans. We'll have some promo codes for a month's worth of lunch specials after the final winner is declared. Leah saying, "This is nonsense. I grew up here eating 40 years chicken, chicken since the 1950s, and it's the standard all chicken aspires to." And then somebody saying, "What? Maybe your mama was a bad cook because 40 years has the blandest dirty rice in NOLA." Hard pass on 40 years. I don't understand the hate for Foghorn Junction though. It's trash too. Comes in a cardboard box.
G
Uh,
doesn't like anybody.
Tiffany saying, me eating popcorn, watching fireworks. Tracy saying, I worked at 40 years in high school and they would batter up dead mice and pop them in the fryer on the regular to see if anybody would complain. Nobody ever did. And some saying, oh no, dying. I think I actively repress memories of working at 40 years. I don't know about fried rats, but let's just say my manager loved picking favorites. Somebody saying, wow, glad I'm a diehard Who Dat Crispy girl now. Somebody saying, Eddie rules. I used to mow his grass, so he gave me free chicken. Sammy's for life.
So that's the Eddie Saratella for the Who Dat chicken brand.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right. Next up, we've got NOLA Kids Art Post that was referenced earlier. So rest in peace, Celestine Broussard. As many of you have heard, the body of our dearest Celestine Broussard was found by a caretaker at St. Louis Cemetery Number 1. He discovered her remains after noticing something amiss with a covering on one of the wall vaults. The police ruled her death a mugging after recovering her belongings scattered around the gravesite. We as a city grieve the loss of a bright light and offer our condolences to her family as well. She died with her wallet on the ground, and they called that a mugging. Justice for Celestine. Saying, oh, no, 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 no. I can't believe this. Miss Celestine was my mentor when NOLA Kids Art opened. She taught me how to use watercolors, and now I'm finishing my exhibition for my BFA. Celestine was my everything since we were kids back home. Going through old photos for her family and found this little slice of heaven. She'll always be a princess in my heart. This is from Jay Harris.
So hang tight for a second. Remember that black dog they kept talking about? I think that's the Rougarou. See the
Oh, on the
photo
back
behind
back
you?
here?
Yeah, I think it's a Rougarou. They said it was
So there
close
you
to like
go.
what, a werewolf or something like that?
Yeah, it's no, that's not the black dog. There was a reference where the guys, there's a like black dog with long hair.
Right, and I was
Yeah.
saying they might be talking about the Rougarou.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Like sarcastically joking.
Oh, yeah.
A
That makes
scary
sense.
legend, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So crew
It's
of the
a werewolfy
Rougarou.
looking thing called a Rougarou. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw the furry black dog in the background. I went,
Mm-hmm. The
ooh.
werewolf looking thing.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is adopt a dog and save a life. This is for a hound in need, which we heard about earlier. So New Orleans, a hound in need has taken in a large number of rescues lately. Every one of them angels. I'm posting some of their pics in the comments with sharing enabled, so you or someone you love can find a new forever love. Speaking of which, chat, just if you join the Discord, okay, there's the link twice by accident, but if you join the Discord, every Wednesday, one of our amazing community members, Katie, will post pictures in the section labeled Humane Society. So she volunteers every Wednesday with Humane Society, and we'll post some pictures in there of the pups that she got to meet and see that day. So there you go. All right. Okay, so Janelle saying, okay, here are our recent rescues for this past week. It's a lot, and they are all wonderful, shining, furry angels. So we've got a few pups here. Look at that. Oh, such cute faces. I like the little brown spot above his eye. White,
The
white
upper right
mountains.
corner.
Not all the way in the upper right. So right column, third one down.
Oh, okay. I see.
Mm-hmm.
You said that, and if you look at the other one in the upper right corner, the right eye has one above it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. And here is a list of our application
Weird.
requirements for adopting any of the Hound and Need rescues. Marriage certificate for all couples, proof of clean criminal record, psychological screening test download at our site, proof of legal occupancy, copy of lease or mortgage agreement, and scans of 2 weeks of pay stubs. Hun, those puppers are all adorable, and I'd love to adopt every one of them, but I am not giving you all my marriage certificate and lease agreement to adopt a stray dog. People are being extra, extra with this. Nona saying that's a very negative response to our extremely important work. We are replacing animals that have been mistreated, neglected, in some cases horribly abused. It's honestly a form of salvation, so your privacy is hardly my concern. We are ensuring these angels are protected in their forever homes. Treat them the way their pure souls deserve to be treated. No matter what I have to do to care for these precious babies, I will not see even one go to an irresponsible owner. I will do what I have to do, and if you don't understand that, that's on you. Somebody saying, yeah, wow. Wow. I'm not sure what wow even means. Is that a new interesting internet slang I'm not cool enough to know? Somebody saying, please be aware that a Hound in Need is undergoing changes in
Woo!
leadership and our new adoption process is being simplified. We thank Nona for her years of service, but she is no longer associated with AHIN or its Carnival crew. That doggone crew of Sir barks a lot. This has been the case for several weeks. I am currently serving as president with longtime volunteer Earl Huggins as my interim vice president. You are welcome to address any questions or concerns to either of us. So she
Dang.
was
Basically kicked out of her
posting.
own crew.
Well, she was kicked out, but look, she's posting this stuff.
Yeah.
So Janelle posts the original post, right, without
Yeah.
putting anything about
No, no.
requirements, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nona comes in and posts that.
Yeah. Trying to still look like she's
Still look
the
like she's
head
still in
honcho
charge
girl.
of
Yeah.
the company of a Hound in Need. And then Janelle comes back in saying that there had been leader and that it's been that way for a few weeks. So even though she had already been like
Terribly
separated,
kicked out. She's still coming
she's
back.
still coming back trying to like run it.
And I'm not gonna lie, like from a medical professional, the one thing I'm not seeing in there in any way, shape, or form is veterinary records for current pets.
Yeah.
You don't understand how many people will apply to rescue a dog and they've not had their pet looked at in 6 years and use us as their vet clinic. And then they
Right.
call us and be like, hey, so can you tell us what this pet's medical care? I'm like, it's not current.
Right.
We can't say too much, but like, it's super awkward. So they're like, well, that doesn't look good. I'm like,
right.
it's really awkward. If you don't get your pet care in 6 years, like, don't be putting us down as a reference point. It's kind of awkward. So I just think it's funny that in all the stuff she wants,
Yeah.
no vet records. That's so weird.
Here is your first reference to that back of the newspaper article.
Oh,
Thelma
shit.
McSorley.
Okay.
So that was one of the names on the
Yep.
on the article.
Yep. Is
Or,
the McSorley the mother? Wait,
yeah, I think was that the no?
was the-
They were getting married, maybe or something.
Sarah McSorley is the mom. Velma's the wife of the guy, Daniel McSorley.
Okay.
So Velma's the newlywed wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
So Bill was talking about a mugging and beating outside the Crystal Lounge last night. So I was having solo drinks at the Crystal Lounge last night, just after 11, sitting in the window so I can swipe folks walking by with my app.
What? don't
You
understand.
laugh, but a girl never goes home alone.
I don't understand what that means.
I don't know, but
Okay.
kind of odd that I don't know when that article was from. Is there dates on that article? Does it mention month?
Well, it has to be the next day because she was found dead on February 16th.
No, not her. Velma.
Well, what I'm saying though is if this was published on February 16th or later, 'cause she died that day.
Oh yeah.
So the paper has to be at least from February 17th or older.
Oh, true.
Because she died on the 16th, right? Like
Yeah.
chronological deduction.
She died on. You said she died on 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would probably be from like the 17th or 18th or
That's what my
19th.
suspicion is because
So
it
here's-
has to be before her funerals.
So here's my question then. This was posted on February 17th, and Velma McSorley. What was she going by? Right.
Yeah, she got married.
Is it going by? No, it's down at the bottom. Yeah, going
Yeah,
by.
she's a daughter. Yeah, she's gonna be.
We know it
Yeah,
as Velma
Velma
McSorley.
McSorley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was posted on the 17th then or 18th, saying that she's married. Why is she over here swiping, saying that she's not going to be going home alone?
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
see,
what
look,
that
right
means?
down the bottom. Look,
So is
I
that
already
what that
called it.
means? Well, that's
Look,
what I
I
don't
didn't even read it. I haven't
understand.
even read ahead.
Well, that's why I kept asking you with the swiping meant, because I didn't understand what about her app means swiping.
Yeah, she
We
was
got
swiping.
married pre-swiping internet stuff, y'all. We didn't go through the swipey stuff.
So yeah, so it says, you laugh, but a girl never goes home alone. This woman stumbles outside for a smoke, and this tall, sketchy guy just snatches her phone and runs. But a young good Samaritan jumped in out of the crowd. Like that superhero guy. He reacted fast. He tripped the mugger who dropped that girl's phone. Good deed, right? But then the mugger stands up real tall and starts wailing on Good Samaritan, punching and kicking him probably 8 or 9 times before a police siren whooped and he ran off. I ran out to check if the Good Samaritan was okay, but he said it was fine. Nothing broken, just his pride and my heart. And then Waylon Mister saying, Velma McSorley, you need to go home and stop prowling. Don't you have a husband now? Somebody saying, I thank the Lord, all folks like the Good Samaritan, or for all folks like the Good Samaritan. Right, some juicy stuff going on, just Mary. Protecting us from the wolves on the streets. Jean Lindell saying, it's a bougie cocktail bar selling watered down $18 hurricanes is the real. Selling watered down $18 hurricanes is the real robbery here. Real talk, ain't no place bougier than good fences. Somebody saying, why are you still here? Or then John replying, why are you still here then?
I'm rolling right now.
Right? Like, this is fantastic. All right.
Oh, I love good fences because the neighbors just love to nitpick and call each other's secrets out.
Oh, yeah. I also updated all of the in the Discord for off the record, by the way, chat. So all the stuff I have so far of in between. And there was some good fences stuff and things like that in that. So just check that out in the Discord. It'll have its own thread. You can look for that. It'll be archived, but you can look through the threads. All right. So let's see. We've got Lost Dog and Quarter. Anyone seen our Enzo? Money reward. All right, morning, y'all. Our dog Enzo got out last night in the quarter, and we are losing our minds. My husband Ted chased him down. This is from Melody Eloy, who is at Enzo's Mama. I've been out all morning posting up flyers. He's a papillion. He's white, black, and brown with those cute butterfly ears, and he has 3 legs. He answers to Enzo, and he loves cheese, especially Munster. I know it isn't much to go on, but he's our dear baby, and we would so appreciate your help. You okay over there? You all right? You gonna live? Like,
I'm loving the 3 legs part. I'm sorry.
Right? We got her snorting over here, chat.
I'm just loving this. She's
All right.
basically telling anyone how to steal her dog and then some. Because, like, oh, just give him Munster cheese and he'll come right on home with you.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I'm dying right now.
That sounds like our pup.
Oh, yeah.
Give our pup anything. You don't even have to give our pup anything.
No.
All right. Right?
No
Hey, there you
judgment,
go.
no judgment,
Yes. All right. So not sure if I'm doing this right, but please direct message me here with photos so I can tell you if that's our boy. I think I just replied to myself again.
There's always somebody that like doesn't know how to use the stuff that's like trying.
Right.
Yeah. I was laughing because what am I trying to say? It's Papillon.
Oh, well, whatever. I read it as Papillion.
You did. I'm sorry. I was just laughing.
That's because that's how it's spelled.
I was laughing at the same
It's
like
spelled Papillion.
Shih Tzu. Everybody's like, it's a Shih Tzu. And it's like, no, it's called Shih Tzu.
Okay, chat. You can help me decide this. That word right there. What does that look like? Okay, that looks like, how would you say?
Papillon.
That's supposed to be Papillon? No, that's Papillion.
It's because, again,
Papilla.
in French.
Papilla.
In French,
It's Papilla.
the ILLON is like.
I missed that there wasn't an I. I actually read, so it's Papillon. It's not even papillion because there's no I.
So you happen to read the papillion
papillon.
word at the same exact moment I read the three legs part. So between the two, I just started snorting and like rolling over here. I'm sorry. It was really funny. I love you.
Okay. Love you too.
Oh, that's a fuzzy face.
Okay. This is Crawdaddy Nola. You're the Mrs. On. You know what? I don't want to hear it. Katie says that she's with you. Y'all are gonna take her side. I get it. I understand.
I'm sorry.
All right. The toughest.
I am a professional after all.
I know, right? Yeah. All right. So I'm a professional too. At what I don't know, but the toughest, best part of superheroing is fueling the mighty engine before your city patrol. Today's tank required 4 cups of coffee and 13 vignettes. Plus a. Did I say that wrong too?
No.
Okay.
You're fine.
Plus a fried oyster, po' boy with debris or lunch. All right. So heroes diet.
How did you say it? Because I didn't even hear how you said it. Beignet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beignet.
You're just gonna be stubborn and try to mispronounce every French word you can possibly pronounce.
So this is Crawdaddy on morning patrol. So let's see. We've got.
Anyone else dying that he ate 13 beignets? It's like 13 master donuts, man.
the Crawdaddy and Teetotalian Zydeco. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't read that part. It got too fuzzy. It gets too fuzzy.
Yeah, it won't zoom in on here either.
Yeah. Somebody's saying, "Go on, Crawdaddy, you're the hero." Somebody's saying he's trying to get my cousin's bar closed down. They've been in operation since 1903. Smack my head. All right.
He looks like a chef. Isn't he dressed like a chef with like a?
Yeah, just a little bit there. Yeah, a little chef out. Yeah, the chef.
I'm just curious.
All right. Somebody's saying I'm really confused. Who is this guy? Am I missing something? Crawdaddy.
Crawdaddy. Okay. Crawdaddy Nola. Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm just curious. No, I'm just curious if it's this famous chef guy. He just has an ultra personality, but I can't prove it yet. Keep going.
I'm really confused. Who is this guy? Am I missing something? He's Nola's #1 superhero. Part man, part crawfish, all daddy.
Oh my god.
Is it like an ad campaign or something? Absolutely not, Crawdaddy says. My only campaign is to keep the streets clean and safe in our beloved city. All right. Somebody's saying he's just some old hippie from Homa. Even a costume can't change that. I mean, come on, just be yourself if you're so great. Same thing with that stupid clown from Tula Buffoons. What is a hero without a costume, says Crawdaddy. Nate saying, I've got a long-standing bet going with my cousin about the true identity of Zeppo. If he ever reveals his name, I could be a very rich man.
I'm determined to figure out who Zeppo is, because seriously, is that not a very obvious face? I mean, the guy is obviously like that doofy, dorky, like kind of looking guy. Like, I'm gonna say extremely like white looking. Like, I feel like you'd be the guy that stands out in a room without the makeup. So like, I feel like you would be able to tell who he is in town. I don't feel like with his face, even with the clown makeup on, he can be invisible.
Right.
He looks like a goofy guy. So I just feel like he would be obvious. But that's just me. But nobody has yet succeeded, which is curious to me.
Right.
I'm intrigued. Okay. Unless he is very good. Yeah, just those glasses. And it screams hello.
Right.
So anyway.
All right. Shelly posting, our backroom conjure shop's a real thing. Because we're only on post number 9, so we got a couple more to go. It's okay. So I was eavesdropping on some folks at my neighborhood cafe in the Bywater, and they were talking about some like hoodoo business where you can go buy items in a real store. Is that actually a real thing? A backroom conjure shop? I'm still new here, and I know locals like to pull my chain. Somebody's saying, if you have to ask, you ain't ready. Why you got to treat our culture like a new brunch spot? You have no culture of your own? Somebody's saying, marry me, Michelle, and let's move back to Connecticut. Somebody saying, dying, and then somebody saying Michelle's not, and then Shelly saying Michelle's not even my name. So yeah, all right.
And why Connecticut? It's so random.
Right.
Okay, so this is number 10. Oh god, this is a long one.
Yeah, this one's a long one.
This is gonna be hard for me to look at. Oh, there we go.
Celestine Broussard's Memorial Service Details by Sylvia Jones. So this is who This is the friend that that we're contacting and talking to. There's Sylvia. Let's see. Just wanted to update everyone who would like to attend the memorial services for Celestine. Her family is holding the funeral back in Bayou Marais on the 25th, and the MKML is coming together for a second line on the 4th in New Orleans. All right. Funeral, February 25th at noon. Second line, March 4th, 4 p.m. start. Begin at MKML Den in the Bywater and at Royal Street Social. Somebody saying, or then Camilla Bernard saying, "Oh God, no, not Celestine. Is there a bus that goes out to Iberia? I'd love to attend and pay my respects." Somebody saying, "Anybody planning on driving? DM me. I'm looking for a ride." For anyone who couldn't attend but wants to know, the service was beautiful. It seemed like everyone in the parish came out to say goodbye and comfort the family. So this was on February 25th. Everybody in Iberia came, but I'm sad how small the NOLA contingent was. I know it was far out, but still. Agree. Where was the rest of the crew? Me and Sylvia made the trip. Guess the rest were too busy. So let's see. Allison, absolutely beautiful. Enos saying thank you so much to everyone who attended the second line. This is on March 5th. Celestine must be pleased looking down to see the community all show up for her like that. Special thanks to Cyril Fortier and the crew of Versailles for the generous food and beverage donations, and to that doggone crew of Sir Barks-a-Lot for bringing the much-needed therapy dogs. Thank you for putting this together, Enos. It was so good to see everyone. Are we still having the MKML meeting next month? Thanks, Ash. Sylvia helped a lot, too. The meeting is still on. I'll be leading for now, but we're going to figure out together what this year will look like.
Okay, I'm starting
Camilla saying together, yeah, right.
Oh, sorry. My thing was zoomed in really far. I didn't realize that was in the end. Keep going. I'm so sorry.
Gina, what a beautiful embodiment of the carnival spirit. All these crews in one place coming together to celebrate and grieve together. Yeah, Jay Harris. Oh, so Jay Harris is the boyfriend probably, and he wants a ride. Okay. I missed that a second ago. So
what?
Just Mary mentioned when we were talking earlier, I think on the last one. Or no, earlier in this one, I think.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Jay Harris.
Good catch. Nice.
Yeah, so there's Jay Harris, which Jay Harris is the one that posted earlier of the picture when Celestine was young.
Okay, that makes sense too. Okay. I didn't catch that. That was nice. It's a good job.
Yeah. Let's see. Where were we? What a beautiful body. Okay, we got that part. Even the Pirate Bros were there. Can't believe it. Thank you for putting it together. Recipe Celestine. Gone but never forgotten. Ona Morris, I would not have invited the Pirates. Not exactly known for their grace or good manners. It's maybe not, but Celestine helped Dylan and Mason start their crew and taught them art back in middle school. They wanted to pay their respects like anybody else. It was actually just the one pirate bro, Dylan, but I have a hard time telling them apart too. I like how Gene has the shades like on where it's I don't know if you can see them. It's the ones that like in like videos on like TikTok stuff like that where like comes across like Thug Life.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh, that's who the old guy was. Thought it was weird. Didn't know her? Well, hi then.
Sorry.
Well, hi then, pup.
Holy cow.
Okay.
She does not bark normally. Like, she does not know really how to bark.
I don't know what she wants.
Woo!
Hi. What do you want?
Do you need attention? You need to be famous?
You got it?
All right, I got you. Come here, boo-boo.
Okay.
Chunky monkey, give me.
You
gotta help me out a little bit. Not go dead limp on me.
Oh, okay. This one, Wendy Wallens is talking about the
Where did it go? Hungry, even though she's already eaten. She's sniffing everything.
Cyril Fortier.
Oh, that's that older guy that yeah, he was that older guy that looked hippie-like, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So yes, actually, Celestine and Cyril go way back. He was a huge help in taking the crew to the next level when we were starting out. Okay. On to the final Good Fences post. Trash treasure findings, number 673. Guy Good Finds. A set of Grandpa Chompers. Y'all are not going to believe what I found out by the Rusty Rainbow Bridge this morning. I had my pickaxe and my new metal detector. Jealous? And just past the edge on the left of the left north side of the bridge, my new rig starts whooping hard. I tore up the asphalt easy since it was already hot, and I pulled out a full set of fake teeth. Not the Halloween type, but like the grandpa wearing kind. Um, Pupper. Oh, Pupper. I'm
Pupper.
like, what?
Yes, Pupper.
With a whole mouthful top and another set for bottom. I cleaned them up nice and put them on my mantelpiece, but the old lady thinks they're creepy, so I gotta take them to the pond or to the pond in the AM. If you want an insider's look at the big money world of flipping finds, send me an email at goodfindsguy59@gmail.io or copy my free e-newsletter. You know what? I wonder if I can click on it from.
You probably can, because that's an image, right?
Yeah.
Here, let me try really quick, because I'm on the site.
Can you click on
Where's
it?
it at? Where's it at in the? Oh,
It's on the very. It's number 11. You can.
Yes. All right. So what do I need to say? Just subject newsletter. Send me your latest newsletter. Thanks. Sent. It just auto-populated. So just click.
Yeah,
send.
I wonder who is it going to go from? Are you logged in under our account?
I didn't log in or anything. I just typed in the password for that. I didn't have to
Oh,
provide an email address or anything like that.
Yeah. I wonder if it sent anything. The first feed didn't want to work. There you go.
Let me go back and see. Oh wow! So I just went back. Look at this.
Did you get something in the inbox?
Just a new email inbox sent trash.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Got it again. Inbox. Here we go. Yes, yes. Oh, all right. Do you want me to read it, or do you want me to send it to you, or what? I'm going to take a photo in two different parts, unfortunately.
Now I can just click on it as well.
Oh my God,
Did you actually type anything?
No, I just let it auto-populate and
Okay.
hit send, and then you can also go to your inbox, which is where he'll reply back to you at.
Okay, perfect. Inbox.
At least it should work. Is it not working?
Oh, there it is. Inbox.
Yeah.
It kicked it to it. Okay. So, we've got a little piece here, okay? So this is from. We sent an email over to goodfindsguy59. Sure, it's not gonna. It shouldn't have anything. Okay, good. All right. So here we go. So we've got. Good day to all my deep divers and gold miners. You're welcome. You're welcome. For what? You got the nerve to ask me that? For these sick tips I'm about to share with you knuckleheads. Number 1. It's not like on TV. Pawn shops, flea markets, antique malls, whoever will definitely sell you fake stuff. Do your research. The better the deal, the more you got to get in there with your magnifying glass. Number 2, bring a magnifying glass. See, number 1, you might think you look stupid, but you look a lot stupider buying a $900 Folex. Know what to look for and look close. Number 3, confidence is key. Don't know the difference between a fake and the real thing? Act like you do. Besides, looking like you're about to walk away gets them every time. I like how dude's using Z's instead of S's on the end of everything. Suckers act like suckers. Winners act like winners. The end. That hasn't been a thing since the 90s, though. Like,
I know I'm making a joke right now. He's cool in the sense of
All right.
outdated as all get out.
Historical gas mask and antique mechanical
That
baby
makes me
toy.
think of the "what's up" kind of thing.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyone who knows that knows that. Anyone who doesn't won't get it. Nah, it still smells like mustard.
Okay, we're going to download that. Okay. All right. So.
Oh, that's so freaking creepy.
I know which one you opened. No, I'm going to show the screen.
No.
Okay.
No.
So historical gas mask picked this up in West Monroe. Used gas mask. Dates back to 1917. Still smells like mustard, and it's yours for 120 US. So here you go. This is the mask. Right here. I don't see BRB. Okay, no worries.
The first P didn't work. Oh yeah, the puppers.
Okay, so there's that. Now, antique mechanical baby toy. Struck gold. This little guy is spooky, but some creeps love these old toys. If you're one of those creeps and you've got $450, he's all yours. Still haven't figured out the subscribing thing, but I'll let you all know in the usual place when the next issue is ready. Now get digging. You ready to see this baby toy or this toy? Here you go.
Hey, no, nope, 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 nope. Just telling you, not so much.
Right?
It's creepy AF. It looks like somebody stomped his head or drug it across something real
Right?
rough,
Yeah.
man. All I can imagine is of like some ancient version of freaking Chucky Child coming to life.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
can't do it.
I'm just gonna start. You know what? There we go. You have a rear view backup cam now on your car. I can just tape this to the back of the car. When you put it in reverse, it's just gonna be there.
So we're gonna find out if our relationship survives this series. Because if I start having nightmares about dead baby creatures, like you're gonna be dead. Like one of these son is not gonna be pretty, darling.
On the next episode of Hunted Killer, strange tangent has been murdered.
Oh, she'll help me. If I thought having nightmares from creepy babies popping up everywhere, you're going to be so hurting. Although
Right.
I am laughing at one slight connection with the baby doll. It makes me
Yeah.
think of the king cakes, which is a really big fancy tradition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where you'd get slices of cake, and then whoever ended up with like the king. I can't remember what the baby, like whoever ended up with the piece that had the baby doll creature figurine in it. I don't remember what that meant, but like you got like a medallion or something fancy.
Right.
It was like a whole thing. French Club's been a while, guys. Sorry, I don't remember the details.
Now let me see if I can get this.
That was pretty
copy.
cool. That was a pretty fun little extra bit.
No wrong thing, but we were gonna do that. We're gonna take
So
this.
was that the last? That was the last Good Fences, right?
Yeah, that was the last good fences. So the next up is going to be the video,
I am
and
really
then
enjoying
I
the
think
drama.
after that we're going to do the solve.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Okay, so this is the good finds, good news issue. Wait, hold on, back. Oh yeah, no, it's the same thing. Good finds, good news issue. Just found. There's that.
I did find it
let me
interesting
just
that only.
let me see if we can I get this whole thing? There we go.
I found it really interesting that only one of the two Pirates brothers showed up. Does that not seem suspicious to anyone else? Like they just went straight to the top of my radar for some reason for that. One of the two shows up for her funeral, but not the other.
Right.
And they're known to be ungentlemanly. That's a little interesting. Then, the other thing I saw that I didn't realize when I interrupted you earlier by accident because I thought that the article was done and it wasn't. I think Inez actually sounds like Inez because when she wrote like her name, it says Inez. So I'm wondering if she goes by Inez or is that how it's pronounced? Again, if anyone knows, let me know. But I just was something I kind of saw randomly. I thought was interesting.
So there's that from that one. Did we miss any other stuff? Like, is that? I mean, I don't think we did.
No, I don't think so.
We would have probably seen it.
If we did, though, it'll give people a chance to dig through everything else and tell us and come back.
Yeah,
I'm going to dig through all this more anyway myself. So yeah.
So Chad, if you do end up like taking time to redig through any of this, if you find stuff, feel free to in the Discord. There's the Hunted Killer channel. There's going to be a thread specifically for episode 1. So any discussion about episode 1, just have that in the episode 1 thread. That's just so that in case anybody, later down the line, months down the line, somebody picks this up and they want to go through it and watch the videos, that kind of stuff, that they're not getting immediately bombarded with spoilers or anything like that. Yeah, I don't see any other stuff. Okay, but we do have the film. Let me see if I can pause this. Go back. Okay. Let me look to see and make sure that the audio is going to work on this. We're going to pause the music as well, and then settings, let's go to advanced. I think I put that in the right spot here. Okay, so let's listen to this audio, or this video, I mean, from the virtual dashboard. This was, what video was this? Was this, it's the documentary,
I
right?
think this is Inez or Inez's documentary, yeah.
Okay.
Or no, it's like an advertisement or like a trailer, I think is what it was for it.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
trailer for the documentary?
I think so, yeah. I can read what she said in her little welcoming letter thing. That's where it was from.
Okay.
Um,
Let me see if this, okay, good. That's going to work. Let me get this, so in case we need to adjust the volume here a little bit on our end. Okay, you ready? Can you see it?
yeah. Yeah, it's a trailer. Shows a
Okay.
trailer for our cruise. There's a trailer at our cruise ball the following night.
Okay.
The reason she called me was to demand that Celestine show the trailer at our cruise ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready to watch it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's Mardi Gras, y'all. The wildest, greatest party in the frickin' universe?
Okay.
In New Orleans, Carnival is the sun that our lives revolve around all year long. But to make this
Where's the
magic,
clowns?
You gotta pull your weight.
Okay.
this is the story of the mystic crew of Marie Laveau, the most incredible organization in the history of Carnival. We laugh, we cry, and honestly, sometimes we just royally piss each other off.
Perfectly. No, girl, you must be living in some kind of fantasy world.
That's
I never
not true.
said.
That's not true. You told me. But in spite of everything, we wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm Inez Couvillon. I was born
Inez.
here in New Orleans. So every year, my calendar counts down to Mardi Gras. And as an artist, I didn't just want to celebrate Mardi Gras, I wanted to live it. And so did my two best friends, Celestine and Sylvia.
Carnival taught me that this fantasy of becoming someone else, you can do that any day of your life. When we all met, I just moved here and didn't know a soul. So, took me under her wing, treated me like a fellow artist. I followed her to the moon for that. She even got me to realize my own worth.
Oh yeah, the cheating next year. Whatever happened to him?
She was so-
I don't know. The cheating something?
yeah.
When we started our crew, we were
Oh, wait.
So, took me under her wing, treated me like a fellow artist. I followed her to the moon for that. She even got me to realize my own worth.
Oh yeah, the cheating next year. Whatever happened to him?
The cheating, maybe
Next
the cheating.
beard?
When we started
Yeah,
our crew,
neckbeard, probably.
we were just
Oh,
three
cheating
friends
neckbeard.
living together in the Bywater. We now have over 500 active members. Ours is a story powered by real magic. The magic of sisterhood, the magic of community, of creation, of wanting to make your mark on the world. But making a good time isn't always a good time.
Right, Jenna Swartz constantly, it looks like.
Right?
It's interesting. She's always filming herself arguing. How is she
So
filming
that's
herself?
Cell, right? So that's Celestine.
But it's
Yeah.
worth it in the end. As long as we don't kill
I
each other.
know.
He just walked away.
Sylvia just walks away.
Oh, was that Sylvia? I thought it was
Yeah.
Buffy. I'm just laughing because what I'm trying to figure out is who filmed that if Inez, who was doing the documentary, was arguing in the process. You
Right.
know what I mean? Someone else had to have been her camera person.
Yeah.
Creepy!
Hey, Cel. Cel. Celestine.
Smile for the camera.
That's from this.
Not everything is for your documentary eye.
Yes, it is.
The image in front of the area she was
For
lighting
the
her candles
camera.
and stuff was this image.
Oh, you're right. Look at that.
I just was looking at it. Or else
Right
I would
there.
not have caught that. Yeah.
Right there. No, there. Over there. That way. That way. That way. And that way. Okay. Uh, so she slides some candles around that, and then she's got some stuff down there. It looks like.
So it looks like she's doing like a private, like either like candlelighting or worshiping or something like that.
Yeah, but exactly. So, well, it looks like just Mary. It looks like as far as why was it in the trailer though?
I feel
Yeah,
like she's trying to
exactly.
show off that
Well,
Cell is probably worshiping or praying to the voodoo,
maybe
whatever her name is.
was the You know what? Why would that be edited in? That's a good question.
Because obviously Cell thought it was a private moment and she was really frustrated that her friend was filming it.
Well, no, but so the question is that what we are watching
Yeah.
is
Well, Inez
supposedly
put together.
correct.
Yeah.
So why did Inez put this at the end of the trailer?
That's what I'm trying to say, though. I'm suspicious she put it there to make her friend look bad, like she's worshiping the goddess or something.
Oh, maybe.
Hey, Celestine.
Let me look at.
Because I don't understand enough about that religion, maybe is what it's called. Like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
what this would be in that.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it looks like some kind of like not sacrifice. What's the word I'm looking for? Like altar or like some kind of an honor or prayer.
I'm gonna try to see if we can get it right before it like zooms back out on it.
Because she could have been praying for like something as simple as like making an offering to the. Because didn't they say something about making an offering to her or something? Yeah, candles. Oh, here we go. Coins, flowers, and candles will provide a suitable offering.
Image of it.
It says coins, flowers, and candles will provide a suitable offering, and an X marked on her tomb will provide a witness to others that Marie keeps her promises.
Ah.
So it's basically, even to this day, some say if you desire the favor of the queen, you may only ask, or need only ask. She was an abundant source of wisdom.
So photo from video. Put that there, and then I will get that put into the Discord.
I just feel like she was trying to do everything she could to look. I just feel like she was trying to do everything she could to make her friend look bad for some reason. Like I just feel like Inez was trying to create a narrative. It's too big.
Yeah, the file. Sorry, chat. The file's too big from the video, but or for the whole video to be posted. But what I can do is post what we just grabbed a saved image of. So
and we'll be probably watching it in each of the multiple like episodes. My suspicion, just because we're gonna get different stuff out of it, probably.
Right.
So this won't be the only time we watch it. But that's what the YouTube video before, I guess.
Right. Okay. Cancel. There we go. Okay, so but yeah, so that's kind of the good call, right? So photo for video. Okay, so we're gonna put that. Where did I put my video? And then actually, hold on, let me delete this out. I'm gonna do delete. Okay. Photos of items in good news. Okay, I almost forgot to put these in here too. We're gonna grab that. And we're gonna grab that. Okay, we got those posted. And then we're gonna add in then photo from the video. There we go. So so that's all into the Discord now. So I think that's it for the video, right? So double check. That would be all the way up there. Yeah, she just covers up the camera and then that's it. And there's not like any credits or anything. So she just covers up the camera at the end with her hand. So I think that definitely ties back to like what you were saying. So that portion of the video,
like an offering or asking
yeah,
for some kind of like.
So
yeah, it just felt very altar-esque, but I don't understand a lot about.
Okay.
That, so it's just an outsider's opinion.
So chat, what do you think? I think we've gone through everything that we have.
I think I like at least putting in what we think we know and seeing if we're right or wrong, because I really
agree.
feel like I'm really leaning like that's the direction, and I want to make sure that like we're not missing something super obvious by fault somehow or something.
Right.
This is just going to drive me crazy to figure out what this code's all about. It's eating away at me in the back end.
Right. So this one. Which one was the let's see.
What?
Oh, wait, so this is the one that you were talking about. Or that's the image, right?
Yeah.
So
right?
did we already read this?
No.
Okay.
Did you put in the St. Expedite thing real quick?
Not yet, but that's mentioned in here too.
Okay.
So I think that is it. So
it's
that being tied to it, everything, everything keeps tying back to that.
I'm just trying to. What I'm trying to do right now is go through and find all these little dots because
let's send
these dots are going to matter at some point.
New message. Nope. Close. Defenses close. Contact. Okay. So we're saying we need to put the location, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I think. Well, so like, is it no?
Type the location of the key you identified based on the evidence of this episode.
I'm pretty sure, like, it's the statue. Like.
Correct. Yeah. I just want to make sure I type it correctly.
Oh, good call.
So it's statue of Saint Expedite. We're doing this on the site. There's a way for me to contact Sylvia. So that's what I'm sending now. So statue of Saint Expedite. Expedited shipping of your key. Oh. All right, you ready? Send. We have something in the inbox. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure everything's good here. I can show that on screen. Yep, I can.
Are we right?
So we are yes.
I was gonna say if we're wrong, I'm gonna be so frustrated. You had me questioning me even for a second. I do not like you right now. You stink.
Right?
You just stink.
Well, I try.
You don't have to try. You just do.
Okay. So there we go. All right. So it says you were right. It was the statue of Saint Expedite. As soon as I got your email, I went straight to the old church. I even had to navigate a whole crowd of I don't even know what witches in the street just to get there. Honestly, Nola can be a bit much for this former Jersey girl sometimes. When I got inside the sanctuary, I took a look around the statue, and the key was right there, taped underneath a pew. Then from there, I went straight to her studio, which is where I am right now, and which is incredible, by the way. There's art everywhere, and I swear I can feel her here, urging us to keep going. I know she'd be proud we made it this far. So what do we do next? When I first walked in here, I wasn't sure where to start, but then I found her laptop on the rubble. That is her desk. It's got to have something for the investigation, right? There was a sticky note tucked under there, not very hidden because it's neon. That seems to have some kind of encrypted word on it. Knowing Celestine, it might be the computer password. I mean, what else would you put under there? I'm sending you a photo of it now. I know it won't work as written because the computer says the password is only 5 letters. I've tried every word I can think of, and I'm really hoping you can figure out what it's supposed to say. When you do, send me an email with the subject line decoded, and we'll move on from there. I'll be waiting, so just let me know when you've got something figured out. Sylvia. And we have a photo of the sticky notes, so I've got that. I will put that in as well.
Connect the dots. The dots from the book?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Connect the dots from the book. So something MP10, GG2.
Wait, GG, Graveyard Guardians?
Yep, so what's MP?
KMT.
Probably that
Rare
one.
Pepitas, maybe?
Yep, and then GVQ.
Grave of
Great,
the Voodoo
yep,
Queen.
that's what it is.
Oh.
So MP10,
Okay.
GG2.
Okay, well, I have only one of them highlighted so far, so let's see. I have the, I don't have the GG one. It was the first story I did anything. Oh, the one I have highlighted, I don't think it's, yeah, no. The one I highlighted is not part of the situation. I had the Rubaru one.
Okay.
Just kidding. All right, so what does that mean? So you said, what, GG2?
Actually, let me do this. Let's grab this. Let's do this real quick. I'm gonna get this uploaded into the Discord as well for y'all to see and reference. Okay. Let me see. Go. I'm gonna mark this as a spoiler attachment for anybody in the future. Let me see how they have that actually on this. We are going to put this in here. Boom. Warning. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to put the sticky note in here as well. We're going to mark that spoiler as well. There we go, just in case. As people are going through, they don't get spoilers within everything. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. So now we need to look back at that book, right? So, let me open up the photo of the sticky note. Here we go. So this is what we're looking at right here. And then you've got the book area. So, just Mary, do you want to work on one of these for us if you're able to?
If she could do the Voodoo Queen one, that'd be amazing. So I'm not
The GVQ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if she could do that one.
So GVQ 16. So it's only a 5-letter
There's
password.
only 4 things, though, you said. There's only 4 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 4 of these, but it's just
Interesting.
connect the dots.
Okay. Well, I wonder if, like, each page makes a dot, if they make something. Or maybe they circle a word that's 5 letters amongst the 4 of them. Maybe the 4 dots.
Oh, so
Embrace
if you
a word.
connect all the
Do you
dots.
remember that escape game we played where the dots made on different pages?
Yeah, let
Do you
me
remember that?
see. Let me put this over here so I have it for reference. Let me minimize this out of the way. Storybook. So I'm going to look at. All right, which one are you on? MP or GG?
I'm doing the MP in Violent Absolute. I've already highlighted the Graveyard Guardians. I just don't know what I'm doing within it yet.
Okay.
All I'm doing is highlighting the dots. That's all I'm doing. Like, I'm not trying to solve anything X. I'm just trying to highlight the dots.
Right.
You think 16 is the number of dots or the line? The line 16.
I don't know. Are there only 2 dots on? No, there's more than 2 dots.
On which one are you talking about?
On GG.
On GG, I found about 7. 1,
Right.
2,
So on the
3,
post
4,
it only
5,
says
6.
it says GG2.
Right. So is that the second dot? It's not the second line because there's no dot on the second line that I saw.
Well, it says connect the dots. So did you draw a line from dot to dot?
No, like what I was thinking is like each page is gonna have a different dot. So like, or maybe it's 2 dots from one page. I don't know.
GVQ only has 3 dots.
Okay. What's GVQ's number?
16.
Okay. Has anyone connected the dots? Do we have anything?
I can try. Let's see. There's one here. There's one here. One here.
Are the 3 dots on GVQ the one on wisdom, the one on queen, and the one on others?
I don't have that up.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The person was just talking about it. You're fine.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so
So
I'm
what was the
seeing...
GVQ one? What was that number that was attached to it?
Wait, hold on. They're different colors, right?
Sometimes, so on the GVQ one, since there's only 3, that's easy. One's like a red, one's like a pink, peach, and the other's a green.
Oh, never mind then. That won't work.
Why? What are you thinking? Here, I got an idea. Hold on. Like this paper.
Did I miss one under the name dot? Wait, hold on. Name. Oh, yeah, right here.
Can you just read me that post-it code really quick so I can write this down real quick?
MP10. And then, which is a circle around it. And then an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then GG2 with a circle around it. And then go down a line underneath MP10. You're going to have GVQ16 circled with an arrow out, pointing towards the next one, which is PBL14 circled.
Okay, so MP10 GT2. I feel like GT2 is going to be the easiest one to crack because it says 2. But there's more than 2 dots. That's my issue.
Right, that's, yeah. So there's 5. I'm doing, since you were doing MP10.
There's more than that on GG. There's the knowledge with an E in the gold part. There's an M and an I, within 2 lines of each other off to the left, which you also got. There's also an offerings. It's at the end of a paragraph. The first line of the next paragraph at.
Okay.
And then babbling, partial way down.
I couldn't see that on here.
Yeah, babbling. I think is the last one.
On shook.
Is that what it is, or is it on
it's
babbling?
Actually right on shook.
Okay, you made this such tiny font. I'm just doing the best I can to highlight. No, you're okay. At the time, you didn't know this was going to be a code, so you wouldn't have known to do anything different. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, I also only have permission to print so many pages.
No worries.
So.
Well, we have the ink here, so we can always make another copy if we need to. If we need to start drawing, so I don't want to draw on the original.
Okay,
so GG2. Hold on, is there any 2 that are the same color? Let's see. Okay, so the first one in the knowledge. Oh, sorry,
these the same red.
So, which ones?
No,
the at symbol one and the E up top are.
Right. So those are.
But some of these don't have 16. Where would the 16 come into play? You said the GVQ is number 16, but the Voodoo Queen has 3 dots.
Okay. I thought maybe if I connected the dots.
Let's see here. Sorry, hold on. I can feel the shadows circling shadows circling. If something happens, make some noise. This will get you started. Oh, there's also some dots in the offers.
71. Hold on. I think I'm on to something here.
Okay.
So let's look.
It's like a numbered password, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay.
So let me look at.
Oh, maybe the GV2 means 2 numbers. Well, no. Because then the other one for 16 would make not any sense at all.
Yeah, I don't know what the 10 and 16 are. And the 14.
Okay.
Let me look at the MP10 real quick. So where are all the MP10 ones?
Okay. So the one I found, so second line, Apollon, there's one. Third line up there.
Second line, Apollon?
Yeah, second line, second word, Apollon.
Which one are you looking at?
Which one did you say? Sorry.
Oh, MP, sorry.
Yeah, MP.
I'm on the wrong page. Hold on.
You're okay.
I accidentally went to...
Okay.
Oh, I didn't
it's
realize
page
this is
8 and 9.
Yep. There we go.
Okay. So second line, second word of pollen. There's a one
Oh,
there.
like second dot on that page. So the
What?
letter at that dot. Yeah, so that's another option.
Yeah, but there's some of these pages don't have 16 dots. That's what I keep trying to say.
Right. Yeah. True.
So everything, yeah. Let me just give you all these so you can highlight them really quick. You
Okay.
ready? So second line, second word of pollen.
Okay.
Third line, last word across.
Okay.
And then after that, it's second paragraph, last word coming. Sorry, third paragraph, last word coming.
Okay.
And then the next word's going to be moonflower. It's dead set in the middle of a fat paragraph. So you just kind of look for the middle of the paragraph. It says moonflower or Jimson weed.
Okay.
Moonflower's the one. Below that two lines is the word haze.
Okay.
Slightly to the right. Below that wood, WOULD.
Okay.
And then that was all I could find on that one. I'm not sure if I'm missing any though. It's very possible I'm missing some.
Okay.
So don't
Let's
get
take
me
a
wrong.
look. Make sure I don't see any. Okay. So
There's also some dots on this page, but it's not mentioned anywhere. There's some dots on the opening page as well.
these look like they might be different colors.
Well, I can tell you which one's which colors if you want. It's just there's a bunch of different colors.
Yeah. So
Which one?
on the MP one,
Okay.
let's look at what color each dot is.
Okay.
So are there any?
So-
if you see two that are the same color, then let me know and we'll connect them.
So knowledge. Sorry, wrong thing. Okay, across here. So Apollin's a pinky color. The other one's an orangey peachy color. So not
Okay. So
those
it's different
two.
color.
Yeah. And the third one, the coming one, is also a different color. That's more like a paley pink.
Moonflower's different.
Yeah. Haze
Okay,
is different. That's a deep purple. And then wood is a weird gray. None
Yeah.
of these are the same color.
Okay.
So hold on a second. Let's look. What was the number on the MP page? What was that one?
Well, we're on MP. You're talking about on the GG?
The MP. No, I'm talking about the MP
Oh,
page.
it was 10.
A B C D E 1 2 3 6 F E MP 1 2. Is there a J on the MP page? That's got that little underline thing on there. Nope. I was just trying to take it a different direction. I was trying to see if the MP whatever was a specific letter we were supposed to look up or something like that.
Do we want to look at hints?
Not quite yet. Can we? Or I guess yes. I guess I don't want to give up yet.
I mean,
wanna keep going.
I think we've been going for like 2.5 hours, so.
Well, right, but the problem is we've been only solving the code for like 7 minutes. Like,
Okay.
it's all good. I
Okay.
didn't want to give up yet, but it's
No.
all okay. You can go ahead.
I'm not going to say look at the resolution.
No,
of
I
the
know. It's
field.
normally the first two codes tick me off because it's stuff we already know anyway. Like the answers are like freaking frustrating because they're not going to help us.
Okay, so
They're just
thinking of hint
duh.
number 1 is letters MP, GG, GVQ, and PBL are 4 different acronyms, which we already figured all that out.
Can you give me an?
I can give you 10.
Sorry.
You're okay. Sorry, that's why I asked. You said go ahead.
Well, I kind of felt pressured into the answer.
Okay,
We just
sorry.
barely started working on this, so I'm just not ready to
Yeah,
call
no,
it
you're
quits
good.
yet. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I feel like the key to the code may be something in the. I can feel the shadows circling the letters or something of that nature.
Okay.
But then there's the other part where it says connect the dots, right?
You're right. So we're supposed to connect
Circle
the
and-
dots.
So circle and connect the dots.
Okay.
So do me a favor. For the GG, it was a second line, right? It said GG2.
GG2, yes.
Okay, so there's none of those. I'm looking to see if there's any colors that are the same. So there are two colors that are slightly the same. The A and E in knowledge look the same to me. But I can't be for sure on that. Oh, wait. Some are above and some are below.
Okay.
So on the GG, there's only two that are below. There's an... Oh, never mind. There's three. Never mind. I'm frustrated. I feel like it's like right here and it's obvious. I'm going to be so frustrated.
Any
once we
ideas,
see
chat? So,
Especially for the person who noticed earlier about the dots.
well, I mean, their idea was that that maybe it means the second dot on that page, but
Mhm. I thought the same thing too.
But yeah, but the numbers like GVQ16 doesn't match up. There's not 16 dots on that page. So
There's not 16 pages. Okay. feel like we're just overlooking it slightly. I just want a few seconds longer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, babe. College name.
Is specifically from MP2GG for some reason. Okay, so yeah, I don't know.
So the MP, hold on, so let's do this a different way. So there's the MP, the MP one was what? MP10 GG2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 10th line on MP does not have a dot. Let's try the 10th line of the actual paragraph then, I guess. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th line just on both sets does not have a dot, so that's not going to work.
Okay.
10, 10. Because, so my thought, but I couldn't quite prove it, is all the numbers, like the 10, the 2, all that, could they be responding to alphabetical letters already? Like 2 would be B potentially, but I couldn't figure out how
Right.
that would fit into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so like, I'm trying to see what, so
So
like MP, and then, so like 10 would be the 10th letter of the alphabet.
Right.
But then what would that have to do with the dots on the page is the question.
Hmm.
Hold on a second. No, that still wouldn't explain the dots. Do any of the titles have dots on them? No. GG. The Grave of the Voodoo Queen one, what was that number one more time?
16.
Okay.
Maybe same colors between the two that are with the arrow between them. So like MP and GG combined. So let's look at, this is GG, this is MP. Hmm.
Queen is a 5-letter word, babe.
Oh. Okay.
It's one of the 3 words that is on that page. It's the
Okay.
only 5-letter word on that page. I was just saying, like, if she's that obsessed, could queen be the possible word?
Maybe.
It's a random, desperate guess, unfortunately. No. BVQ16, PBL14, PBL14.
So this is
All right, we can cheat.
this is the MP one, which has 10.
Was it?
Well, yeah, MP is 10. Well, it doesn't have 10 dots.
Right,
Right,
that's
MP
the
is
thing.
10.
Okay, okay, sorry.
So
You got me there for a second. I'm like, I don't remember.
the dots are
10.
lined up with O, 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 4 O's, 1 N, and 1 Z. Okay.
Go ahead and look at the second sheet, babe. It's okay. We're stuck. We need something to guide us a little bit better.
So okay. So it's saying
We
now
aren't
that
sure if the colors are relevant or not yet. That's what we're stuck on. But the colors are so varied in detail. They're so subtle of a difference. Like it's impossible to tell from the way
Yeah.
the book is. It's like this color and this color look the same, but then this one looks slightly darker, like just a tint darker. And it's such a subtle difference that like we just can't figure out what the colors mean yet.
So it says hint number 3. So hint number 2 is just have you check the storybook, which we've
Well,
already.
yeah, that's
So
what I said.
hint number 3 is now that you know where to look, have you tried counting the words in each story? Start with the italicized words.
Okay.
So let's look at. I think
So the italicized words are always at the beginning.
I'm on the MP one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Libation.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29, 30, 31, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. In the first paragraph, 51. 1, 2, 3.
Start with the- Oh.
What? Oh,
I was reading the last. Sorry, it says PBL are 4 different acronyms. I was just reading the part. Were there any words that start with these letters? I was just trying to. I didn't know where on the screen you were at, so I was just trying to read the rest of it.
oh,
That's
you're
all,
okay.
babe.
You're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I'm just struggling to understand why counting all these italicized words means something. I just don't understand what
We
it's
don't know
telling
yet,
me.
unless you want me to open up the next
I'm
sentence.
just having trouble reading the font. I was trying to read the whole thing of what it says right there. I can't
Oh.
read it. I can't read that far away.
So note number 1 says the letters MP, GG, GVQ, and PBL are 4 different acronyms.
Right.
Are there any phrases you've come across that include words that start with these letters?
Okay.
Yes, the storybook.
I couldn't tell where on that you were, so I was just reading from the beginning down.
yes,
I
you're
can't
fine.
read
Number
that.
3.
That's what I can't read. Thank you.
Now that you know where to look, have you tried counting the words in each story? Start with the italicized words. So that's what I'm doing.
Understand
So
why.
51, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
So
10.
51 is in the
Wait,
first
hold
part?
on.
What? Anybody?
Well, the first paragraph is 10 words in is purple. Second paragraph, 10 words in is purple.
Okay. Which one are you on? I'm struggling to find which one you're on.
The MP one.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good. I just couldn't see a title.
Yeah, sorry. I had zoomed in so I could see it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
so
see
that-
what
that-
Graveyard
you're right,
Guardians
that-
one's like.
So,
So what's the GG2, right?
yeah, GG is 2.
So Thomas Gray, so that's just...
The gray.
So color, so gray, purple, hold on, so gray. And then the other one was purple, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And that was which one? MP?
Yeah.
Gray, purple, okay. And what about the Voodoo Queen one? That
Voodoo
was
Queen.
16, right?
Yeah. I think that's it. It's giving us colors.
Crimson.
Okay.
So the crimson, so maybe that's the color, the letter that we want from that book.
Yep.
Like the
That's my
purple from
guess.
the one, the gray from the one, the crimson from the one.
Well, there was was there gray? So I didn't see a gray on the GG one.
So I did, or at least on one of them. Let me see here. There was a few gray ones. I just have to look through all this and see.
I think it was on
It's a
MP.
different one. Okay. Well, that
Haze?
sucks.
No, it was below O. It was the letter O.
On which one? I'm sorry, you're jumping.
MP.
But we're talking about GG, aren't we?
I understand that, but there is no gray
So maybe we want the gray one on a different word story? I'm
on a
just
different
super
story.
confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this just tells you what colors to look for.
Okay.
So then you look for that color dot in the stories, and you find letters, and then we have to descramble the letters, more than likely.
Okay. All right, so let's just hold on. So let's finish this.
So
real
my
quick.
guess
We got
is
gray,
that
we got
there's
purple.
there's probably 2 purples. That's my guess.
The 16 is crimson, so we're going to say this one's crimson. And
Okay.
what was the final one? 14?
Yes.
Turquoise.
So, because there's only 4 of these, the only one, now if you notice, all these stories have one italicized paragraph, with the exception of Grave of the Voodoo Queen has 2.
Correct.
And those are both purple, 10 words in. So I'm guessing there's
So we have
2
2 letters in purple. We
2
need.
letters in purple. We need
Okay.
1 gray, 1 crimson, and 1, you said turquoise?
Mm-hmm. How do we know which one's which, though? Like, the crimson one was pretty obvious because it was like a deep red. I saw it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not in there. Because remember, I was pointing at one that was like a little more crimson. That's too bright. There's that purpley color. Here's the gray
Right,
color.
that's the
It's
gray, so that's an
WO.
O.
So where's the gray at? We'll say O.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We need crimson, turquoise, and purple. Oh, the purple. Wait, wasn't that this one right here? Is that
Is that-
purple?
Purple or like black?
That looked purple on me. Yeah. Thank you, Mary. See,
Okay,
Mary,
yeah.
it's got purple.
Okay.
So what was that word? Or what was that letter? Sorry.
Yeah, hey, or so that is Z.
Okay. And the one we're looking for two of is the crimson.
No, we're looking for two purples. One crimson, one gray.
Why did
Because
I write crimson on the grave of Voodoo Queen?
I don't know because well because there's not is there two paragraphs on that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was only one on Voodoo Queen.
No.
Never mind. What was your grave of Voodoo Queen? 16. So what's 16 in
Crimson.
on both paragraphs? It says crimson.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, her is the 16th on the second paragraph.
Okay, so that's not a color. So then I'm saying just one crimson then on that one.
Okay.
So the MP one is the one that has two that it's mentioned purple twice in both of the paragraphs.
Okay, so one of the purples is a Z then, is that correct?
Yes.
We have an O, a Z. Okay. Can't see it from there. Can you see the color on your screen at all or not?
Not without zooming really far in.
Okay. You mind if I take a photo of that then really quick so I can also be looking? Right, it's getting late. We got to get this figured out.
I forgot there was some on this page too. The office forward.
Right, but like we're not looking at that page at all, are we?
Anywhere in the book, we're looking for those colors.
Okay.
That is what I believe we're doing.
Just let me take a photo really quick and then you
You're
can
fine.
keep digging.
You can keep looking through it.
Hey, I don't want to take it from you. I just want to be also looking so we can double the effort so we can get this done.
Right.
I just got a really early day in the morning.
I know.
Haze, I definitely think is that purple. Crimson would be like a blood red color if I was betting anything. So that one should be a lot easier to find. Crimson and purple should be easy, but turquoise would be obvious too, and I haven't seen anything turquoisey. You know what I mean? Is turquoise more of a blue or more of a green, would you say? Well,
Right, which is Z. Yeah, correct, just Mary.
would
Turquoise
you say
is.
this is crimson, or would that be too bright to be crimson?
Oh, it might be crimson. Crimson.
It looks a little bright to me, but that's
Red.
the only even remotely red I'm seeing. Yeah, all these are pinkies.
Mm-hmm.
They're like very pinky tan.
So maybe an
peaches.
M.
Put it, yeah. I don't see anything turquoise though. So for the crimson, we're saying maybe an M. Anything turquoise like. Here, you can take this, babe. I'll take the photos I took just so we can move faster.
Yeah, crimson. Okay, yeah. So we're saying M and Z we figured out, and O we figured out, right?
So basically, for one of the purples, I have a Z. For the gray, I have a 0. For the crimson, I have an M most likely. For the turquoise, I don't have anything.
Yeah, that's
So we're
what
missing
so
one
just
purple,
Mary is
and we're missing
agreeing
one
with that
turquoise.
the M is the crimson one. It's
Okay.
the only red. So we're missing what? One
Turquoise.
purple and one turquoise.
Yeah. I feel like they're making the turquoise more of a green than it normally would be because I'm not seeing anything that's like a bluish green, which is what I would call turquoise.
Right.
So now I'm looking for like a green with some bluish tinting to it. I think it's that opening page. That's the only page that has any green.
Because so it's a 5-letter password. That's what we need. So we need 5 letters, not just 4. But the reason why we're doing 2 of the purple dots, if we can find a second one, is because of.
Ooh. How do you feel about this for the turquoise possibly? To me, it's more green, but this is the only deep green I'm finding.
Oh, maybe it's Z twice. Yeah, possibly.
What?
The 2 purples. If we don't find another purple, maybe it's just Z twice.
This is C right here.
Yeah.
I think that might be the teal or the turquoise, whatever we're
Okay.
trying to say. But you tell me. I want you to look at it. That's what I'm waiting on. It's very green-esque,
Yeah,
but
that
it
might
should
be
have
it.
a bluish green, and it's the
Mhm.
only deep green I'm finding in this entire thing. The rest are like a lime
So
green.
we counted 10 on this story, and it had purple. And then in the second paragraph, we count 10, and it's purple again. So that's why I was thinking purple twice. So if there's not a second purple dot anywhere, then we would need.
I'm gonna try a scrambler just to see if I get anything. Are you okay with that?
Mhm.
If we don't get something there, we might have to try something different. Unless you got any other ideas.
So, yeah, not without going through more of the stuff in here. So we know that the MP is purple. We know that the GG is gray.
MP.
So purple, gray, and then below that is was it crimson, and then
I just realized something.
crimson
M.
and turquoise.
The only vowel we have is an O.
Okay.
It was so. Hold on, let me. I just want to C M Z O.
Okay. So which one was the purple? Z.
Right. I don't know because like I wrote.
Z was purple.
I think that's what I wrote. Yeah. So let me try two Z.
Which one? Which one was gray? No, gray was.
Gray was O.
Gray was O. Okay.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Because
Yep.
I've been
So
writing the
V,
letters on
O,
the one with the word.
Which one was crimson?
Crimson was the
C?
no. She just said it in there. Read that. Read that. She said crimson a second ago, and it was right.
Oh, M.
Yeah.
So Z O M, and then turquoise was C. So Z O M C would be the order.
We need 5 letters, right?
The his and GG. Let's see.
What are we talking about with the his?
Possibly a different turquoise one.
An I instead.
Yeah, maybe it's an I.
You know, I could go with that because that's more of a green, and that definitely. I just couldn't find that one earlier. Let's try that. That would take.
So that would end it with I instead of. So it would be. Yeah. So what was the order I gave you?
CMZO.
So it would be CMZI.
CMZI.
Yeah.
Am I putting just 4 letters or 5?
Well, we need 5.
Right, that's the problem because CMZI doesn't make anything because there's only the one vowel. The MZZI also creates no letters. Is there any more hints
Okay.
or not?
I mean, yeah. So
We never found a second purple, did we?
no, so we did figure out that purple and gray and crimson and turquoise. So the next one is somewhat more of a reveal type hint.
Oh.
But it says if we connect the dots, apparently the dots should be on the same pages. So like purple and gray should be on the same page. Crimson and
I think purple and
turquoise
gray
should
was
be
on the same
page.
So purple and gray.
So
would be
connect
right
the
here. So hold on.
dots.
So I'm gonna basically hover over this and just draw a gentle line. Is that fair? So it'd be here to here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a 1 or something of that nature. So, and does it matter which way I take the O is below the Z? Does it matter which is which?
Turquoise, and we said which one was the crimson? The M.
The crimson was the M. We thought, yeah.
Okay, so in between
Where's the M at
those
though?
is a capital letter B, Baron Samedi,
Hold on a second. Where are you at? I'm sorry, I can't find
on
the crimson.
page 7.
Is the crimson on that page? I'm trying to find the crimson colored word.
Yes, it's right here. M
Okay.
and I. So we connect those 2 dots, then B is what's in the middle of it.
Okay.
Um,
Well, on the other one, because that's not enough letters though. Because on this, it was like a word apart, like so. There's not any word in the middle. So BCMZI. Nope. How do I feel like we're so close and so far? I don't know what else to try then.
hold on. there's something. No. Those letters are they're mixed up. They're mixed up. We gotta decipher it.
I'm trying to unscramble and nothing's unscrambling.
There should be. It's not. I don't think it's right. What was our other one we did? We thought that the purple was where? Page what?
Purple was page 9, and it was the letter Z, I thought. Does anyone else agree with that or not? It sure looks purple to me, babe. What are you looking at?
I was looking at our letters down here, but those aren't. I don't think those are right, are they? Anymore? Because no, those ones aren't. That's why I'm getting mixed up.
Why? What?
I was getting mixed up because we changed the letters because we changed we went with a different word instead, right? So
It was the I instead of the turquoise one, which I like. Which
so
is the beginning of the
Z and O is on page 9.
book. Yes, and it was
So purple is Z,
yes.
gray is O, so ZO.
Hold on. I did that backwards. So the
So
Z is on
ZO are the
top,
first
and
two
then
letters.
O is on the bottom. Okay, yeah.
And then then the next page, crimson, well, it puts it in order. So ZO MBI, zombie.
Isn't the name of a dog or something in this?
That was
That was the name of the dog.
That was the name of the dog. Yeah.
So that was the difference. It wasn't O. How did I lose the O?
It was because of the fact that we
So was
changed
the O
the
right?
turquoise one. Remember?
Was the O right then? I'm confused because I erased the O.
For I, yes, because the I was correct, but the C that is the O. So this, remember right here, you had put C because
Okay.
we thought that was the turquoise, but it was
Okay.
actually the I, the C was the I, and not the O. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. So I erased the wrong
You
letter.
erased the
Okay.
O and put the I, so that's interesting.
why
You
it
erased the
wouldn't
C, and that's
unscramble.
why.
Yep.
Okay, that's why I wouldn't. I
Finally,
hate. Oh my God,
God.
Jerry, right?
Thank
Like that
God.
was so hard.
That was
Okay.
awful for the record.
That was.
But the fact that we got that without cheating the last time, doesn't that feel kind of good, guys?
It does.
That
All
was
right.
a little brutal. I feel like I might have to cut out a little bit of that for when you post the YouTube video.
That's all
that was
right.
like a
We'll be
half
all right.
hour of pain and brain power. Otherwise, people might feel satisfied getting it before us, maybe.
That's all good.
Watching the
We'll
hour.
we'll leave it in there for now.
brain
Okay,
trial.
so we just gotta get. Let me open this up now.
So we can
We're
type the
gonna
password
type
in.
the password.
Why didn't I think of that before? That makes total sense because there was that dog named Zombie, wasn't there?
Yeah,
There's some
there was
article
definitely a
that was
reference to
dog.
zombie, and
Yeah.
was that the dog?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I just immediately started thinking of the Cranberry song because why wouldn't you?
Okay. New message.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say zombie.
With an I, not an E. Yeah. Nice. That was horrible.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
I get
it's a
it.
pet snake.
Oh, that's
Marie
what it
Laveau's
was.
pet snake.
Well, I knew something was named, an animal was named after Zombie.
Yeah, there we go.
I
So
mixed up what animal it was, the cute furry versus the slithery snaky.
Let me see if I can get a
Um,
screenshot of this.
So
real
basically, the
quick.
reason the B was included was because the line went from first letter to the B to the second letter.
Mhm.
Okay.
And when read from top down, it made a straight line.
Yeah, I got you now.
So then you just have to. But it's also in somewhat of the order. So it on the post-it note, it had the top two that were circled with the arrow. It had those above the other two.
'Cause
So
those are the
purple
Z-
and gray were above.
Because that was
the
Z
other
and
two.
O, right?
Right, so that was ZO,
And
and
M, B,
then
and I all
it was
together.
M and I, but then that drew a line
The
through B. So
Mhm,
that's
okay. That one was hard.
That was hard, yeah. No, I agree. So let me get a screenshot of this very quickly. I'm gonna get this put into the Discord as
Mercy.
well. Okay. There we go. So that's in the Discord. And then, so it says, of course, could have guessed zombie. That was the name of Marie Laveau's pet snake. And if you couldn't tell from the name of our crew alone, Cell was a huge fan of hers. Once I logged into her computer, I took a look at everything and just, whoa, I've attached a photo so you can see what I mean. This looks like all the people who could have wanted her dead, doesn't it?
Suspect list.
Right? How did I not know about all of this? The people on here have got to be our suspects. I'd bet anything there's more information on these folks in Celestine's Vmail drive. That's the little icon at the bottom. But of course, I couldn't get in by myself, no matter what I did. Based on the hint the system gave me when I tried to log in over and over and over again, I think the password probably has something to do with Celestine's art, which means that in order for us to move forward, I'll need to mail that to you right away. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll gather up some of her art and anything else I can find and drop it in the mail as soon as I can. Maybe once we get into her Vmail drive, we'll get Voodoo. So we'll be able to know more about why these people wanted her dead and exactly what happened that night. It's crazy to think that earlier today we had no suspects and no leads. And now I'm standing here in Cell's studio, logged into her computer, reading things about her life I could have never imagined. Maybe we really can do this. Thank you for everything so far. Keep your eyes peeled for another package from me, Sylvia. Photo of Celestine's desktop. The desktop.
That's busy.
Mm-hmm.
Why does she have a bunch of stitched mouths on the background?
Oh, look at, like a whole bunch of teeth and stuff. A whole bunch of teeth.
It's like a bunch of mouths sewn together. It makes you think of the one creature from Hocus Pocus, that zombie guy. Has his mouth sewn shut. Dang,
Yeah.
She's got a very busy desktop, though. What the heck? Maybe she's the one that dropped
There's
the
a whole bunch of
dentures.
teeth. Yeah, there you go. The dentures.
What if she really did carry the dentures in her bag? Where did they say that they found those dentures? Did
In the
vehicle
road?
run over them?
No, well, I don't know. He said that the metal detector went over the road, and then he had his pickaxe with him, and he dug it out of the asphalt. So Cyril Fortier,
He was one of the leaders of one of the groups.
yep.
I don't think which one. He was the old guy of the group that couldn't show up for some unmentioned reason.
Yeah.
And his whole family is entrenched. He's a generational.
Okay, that's in the Discord as well, so you can look at it. The grandpa's teeth are important? Like what? Possibly. Let me open this up so I can actually like mess with this image a little bit easier rather than doing it this way.
Sorry.
Okay. The first episodes of these cases usually take a little while longer. So hopefully next episode won't take us 3 hours, but
We also got a late start tonight too.
yeah, that is
into
true.
it,
Yeah. Well, the video's been going for about 3 hours.
I believe it.
So
We
all right,
start
so
at like
honor
5:30, so.
honor and respect are truly dead. It's amazing that you can give someone everything and be spat on in return. Dante said the lowest circle of hell is reserved for the traitors and deceivers. Pains me to admit, but Carnival tradition's been overrun by a new generation out to make their name by tearing others down. Well, if backstabbing is in fashion, I can still afford the sharper knife. Okay, so we're looking at Cyril Fortier. We've got Pirate Bros. There's a scurvy surprise headed your way. Adding Celestine. So I don't know what these up at the top are, but this one specifically is like responding to Celestine.
Yeah.
There's a scurvy surprise headed your way. Something hashtag no torite. I don't know what that is.
Notoriety, maybe? Let me see it again. I think it means notoriety, but I could be
Okay.
wrong.
Celestine with the question mark. Privateers get put to the sword. Law of the seas. Oh, yeah.
Maybe she sold
So
out.
she doesn't
Maybe
really.
she sold
So
out or
she's
something.
like got a little question mark. Like what? Like what? No.
Maybe they think she sold out or something because
Maybe.
she got filmed doing the voodoo stuff. Oh, look, it's a snake.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's definitely it's definitely a snake. There's some more weird teeth and snake. Okay, so dream equals canceled. Thousands of hours of work down the drain just to protect somebody's ego. Oh no, honey, you've worked so hard on your little movie. What happened? Dad.
What?
I don't know.
Pavilion. Maybe she's more famous than we gave her credit for. Oh!
No. Our Covillion is her dad, I think.
That makes sense.
So, because Ines
Oh, so dad and like Cap saying don't talk about it or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting. So basically, I wonder if her catching her friend doing like her seance-y stuff, if that was like a no-go.
Maybe that's what it was, and that's
because
why
she's
it's
showing something
canceled.
very private
But I don't know why you wouldn't just edit that out. But
right, yeah.
All right, so happy V-Day, Nola. I'm finally here, and it's feeling real. Not the romantic night I envisioned myself having, but that's all right. It's enough to walk these streets and smile at folks loving each other the city night. Or the city the night. Sweet Jay's sitting on a park bench now beneath the moon at St. Louis Cemetery number 2 with my takeout for one. Time to feast and dispel this gloom.
Etouffee is like a type of food, I think.
Update, belly full. Heart still empty. Tears of a clown, maybe, but girl, I thought by tonight we'd be together for life. I know you're seeing this, C. Thought you were going to stay real with me. But nah, you did me wrong.
I say
no. We've got Ines again. The stories of New Orleans vampires are real, y'all. They don't drink your blood. Just use you up and steal your shine to keep up their conjured allure. You need to watch your back and carry some silver bullets in this city. OMG, no. Smack my head. You're too talented for all this vampire drama. Your shine can never be stolen, love. Celestine, this is about you, if you couldn't tell. So calling her a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Nona, yeah. Loyalty means everything to a dog. Treat them right and they love you forever. Betray them and they remember. Even a good dog bites when you back them into a corner. Somebody saying, no, tell me their names and their toast.
Yeah, so like threatening them.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh,
like
and
threatening,
and they are.
Toast.
There's no apostrophe. And they are toast. Tell me their names and they are toast. Like you're saying. Like he's threatening. You give me the names and they're gone.
Yeah.
They're dead.
But the way he wrote there, that's like pointing in the direction.
Correct, yeah. So astounded by the hatred some folks carry in their hearts. Your loyal pack will hunt them down. Please know I am and will continue to be howling at the moon with y'all forever. Okay.
Interesting.
So there's the Vu Mail one. Looks like a couple other things that I can't really make out.
Old work.
Yeah, old work.
I can't make out the other
stuff as well.
Wow, I just kind of want to dissect this background more. This is messed up, like nightmare-worthy messed up. I mean, it's like some severe dental disease, y'all. That is definitely not a human mouth.
No, it's an animal mouth.
That is nasty. I've never seen a snake mouth look like that, though. Oh, wait, that's the same photo.
Yeah, it's
duplicating.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that dog lady's interesting, isn't she?
Yeah. But I don't know what she would have. I wonder what she would have against Celestine, because we haven't seen anything like her making comments against Celestine.
No. But maybe Celestine had animal sacrifice.
So it looks like, yeah, we got Cyril, Pirate Bros,
basically
Ines,
everyone would have thought. Ines, Cyril,
Jay,
the boyfriend.
Nona's the only one that I didn't picture.
Basically, you got the mentor, your friend. You got every stereotypical class.
Mm-hmm.
The people she mentored, which are the Pirate Bros.
Right.
The girlfriend jealous of her. Like, yeah, it's, yeah. Too bad we don't have Gas Mask Guy. I mean, I would have just rounded out the grouping. So, well, good news, guys.
In the background.
The clown is innocent. The clown who will remain unnamed is still innocent. Mr. Zeppo La La La.
Right, exactly. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, so that's what we've got for this case. So I think that wraps it up for episode 1. So again, thank you
So
so much.
cute.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody coming out, helping us out. Just Mary, you're tremendous in helping us out with finding those dots. So thank you for noticing that. You know, we have a great time doing this with all of you. You know, some of these last a little bit longer than others, but you know, if you missed anything, oh yeah, Jay said Tears of a Clown, so maybe the clown is important. Maybe he is the clown. Oh, no, just but
I almost said something. I stopped myself.
but you know, we enjoy it. We have fun with y'all. So you know, check it out. If you missed anything, you know, tune in on YouTube. I'll have this video up hopefully in a little while, or not in a little while, but hopefully over the weekend on my next days off. I'll be able to edit it and get it taken care of. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you again so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Right? Exactly, Katie. I know I am. Yeah, so just don't forget, you know, stop by, say hello on other days too. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, come check us out. We play a few different games, marbles on stream. You know, we just started doing bingo, and just a few other things too. So stop by, check us out. All the information will be down in the description down below for other stuff too. There's going to be a link down there. Feel free, if you are interested in Hunt a Killer. We are affiliates of Hunt a Killer, so it doesn't mean that this video is sponsored, right? So they didn't pay for us to make these videos. But if you use our affiliate link that we post in various places, then anything you purchase can help support us to maybe fix our lighting, right? Or, you know, do some other stuff and upgrade some of our equipment and hopefully provide even more and better content for all of you. So feel free, click that link down below. Yeah.
I was just saying, it keeps us doing these cases with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think we would have solved this tonight by ourselves.
We absolutely wouldn't have been able to.
And everyone else for helping us out. This was definitely a group effort.
Yeah, absolutely. So stay tuned to pay attention to the Discord. Okay, so again, there's that link in the video on YouTube. It'll be in the description down below. Pay attention to Discord. Pay attention to Twitter. I'll post when we're going to be doing the next episode of whatever case we're going to be doing. So the next one should be in approximately 2 weeks. Probably the Thursday as well. And probably same time, 5 p.m. As long as I can get out of work on time this time or next time. And we'll be doing Off the Record episode 3. So Off the Record episode 3. And then 2 weeks after that, we'll come back and do episode 2 of Royal Street. Okay, so you gotta wait. I know it's gonna be tough.
We'll have
teasers.
You
gotta wait. I know, an entire month for episode 2 of Royal Street. But pay attention to the Discord. There will be some teasers in between with some more drama and who knows what else. All right, so just pay attention to all that, and we will see you next time. So I hope you all have a fantastic night. Stay safe. And above all else, stay straight.